You ready for game time? Join me, Sal from Behind the Arc Basketball, as I announce play-by-play. Make sure to smash the like and subscribe, because now we're about to go live. Entering the pregame, we now present Sal from Behind the Arc Basketball. And welcome to Game 3 of the NBA Finals. Thanks all for joining in once again tonight. Here's the series is tied up at 1 apiece. The Oklahoma City Thunder and the Indiana Pacers as the series switches over to the Gainbridge Fieldhouse, home of the Indiana Pacers tonight for games number 3 and 4 in the series on Wednesday and Friday. Pacers started off the series great. They didn't lead until 0.3 seconds left to go in Game 1 last Thursday, 111-110, a stunning victory in Game 1 on the road at OKC, but Game 2 belonged to Oklahoma City on Sunday night, a 123-107 win in the previous matchup in Game 2. If you guys are doing the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Welcome to everybody tonight. Once again here, we got George, Daniel, Mr. Fultima Raj, Joseph, Woody, glad to have you guys back on board tonight for this game. Hit us up in the chat who you guys like to win here, Thunder or Pacers. Bounce back game for Oklahoma City, which has a record of 18-2. Following a loss this season for the top team in the NBA, they picked up win number 81 combined between the playoffs and the regular season. A 68-win regular season team for OKC this season. And OKC bouncing back big in the glass. They outled Indiana 43-35 in rebounds. They controlled the game throughout most of it. 15 turnovers by Indiana during the previous game. They're going to see if they can bounce back. The team that has won the turnover battle with the fewest amount of turnovers in the NBA playoffs has won approximately 72% of the time in these NBA playoff games. That is the most ever in a single playoff season ever in NBA history, that the teams that have won the turnover battle have won. OKC had one fewer turnover than Indiana at 14 during the previous game, but OKC lights out with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Another big game for him, coming off a 34-point win, or a 34-point matchup for SGA and a win on Sunday. Well, that's good. Jay Ramirez, glad to have you back in. Yeah, I hope so. Hopefully we'll see all the starters play to the final buzzer in this game today. That was not the case during the previous game, as the starters got substituted out, I think, with like 5 or 4 minutes left to go during the previous game. Indiana, when they've scored 111 points or greater, they're perfect 13-0. They're going to look to see if they can bounce back, do that tonight. They got locked down, scored just 107 during the previous game, and when they've been held outside their zone scoring, which they average a bunch of points, 117 per game on average at the top of the NBA playoffs. But if they get held under that total, which is under 110, then they're 0-5 in the playoffs for them. And they're still searching for their first ever Game 3 win. They've yet to win a Game 3 in this entire playoffs. So they've lost 5 times. 3 of those times they've lost in Game 3. So they are looking to reverse the Game 3 curse tonight for Indiana, while OKC has also struggled in 2 previous Game 3s for them. They beat Memphis in the first round in Game 3, 114-108, but the previous Game 3s, the last 2, they lost in overtime to Denver. They got crushed and lost by 42 against Minnesota in the lone series loss against the T-Wolves. What's good, Ron? Thanks for joining in, bud. He's going with OKC for this one tonight. Looking for a big performance out of J-Dub. Bulldog, welcome back in. Looking for J-Dub tonight to go off for this one. Joe, thanks for joining in, man. Taking the Pacers by 10. Mark, what's good? Glad to have you on the stream for this one today. Indiana's won 9 straight games following a loss for them, so they've been able to bounce back all throughout the course of this season. They haven't lost back-to-back games since March 8th and March 10th. That's over 3 months ago since the last time that they lost back-to-back games for the Pacers. Going back to the last game, just a masterpiece of a finals here, put together by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, the MVP of the league. Did it once again on Sunday night, 34 points, 8 assists, 4 steals. When he wasn't scoring, he was playmaking, setting up his teammates, and then on the defensive side, he racked up 4 steals in the previous game. He shot 11 for 21 from the floor. J-Dub was excellent behind him, scored 19 points. And then Chet Holmgren, a big bounce-back game for him. He had 15. Really set the tone in the first quarter for Chet Holmgren, as he had 9 out of those 15 points in the first quarter. That paved the way to a strong game by OKC. And then the bench was rocking. Alex Caruso, Aaron Wiggins, those 2 guys combined for 38 total. Caruso has been a huge X factor, been like Batman for OKC throughout this playoff run for the Thunder. He dropped down 20 points, drilled 4 threes in the previous game. He's been excellent all throughout the course of the playoffs. Like, he's being combined to like the Derek White of last year for Alex Caruso, and like KCP for the Nuggets, Bruce Brown for the Nuggets the year prior for Caruso. He's that type of guy. He's the only player in this Oklahoma City squad that has won a previous championship. Won a championship 5 years ago with the Lakers, and that experience winning a chip already, helping out his team, providing a spark off the bench for Caruso. Wiggins was excellent too. They have like multiple guys who can go off depending on the matchup or so. Like Isaiah Joe's only played 6 minutes during the last game, but he's a guy who can catch fire and drill shots at any time possible when called up on. But during the last game, it was Wiggins. Wiggins had 18 points. He was a plus 24 to floor. He drove 5 threes, and he went 6 for 11 for the floor. That's where the bench really just was able to provide that spark for OKC. 48 to 34 bench points for OKC. Caruso and Wiggins combined 38. And that's just so key because the Pacers put 6 guys in double figure scoring for them. Like, they go off scoring-wise. It's just the question mark for them, what they're going to have to change. They need guys to go off for them tonight. I'm looking at Tyrese Halliburton, Pascal Siakam. We're 2 games into this series, and nobody has scored 20 points or greater in the series through the first 2 games for Indiana. So they need players here to turn it around. All starts with Halliburton, 17 points in the last game. A lot of those points in garbage time where he scored just 12 points. He had 12 out of those 17 in the fourth quarter. Had just 5 points in the first 3 quarters for Halliburton. 5 turnovers in a Game 2 loss. That's tied for the most turnovers this season, the regular season or postseason. It just goes to show how many defenders they have on the team for OKC. They go multiple guys deep that they average 1.5 turnovers plus per game all throughout the course of the playoffs, that they throw extra bodies out there on the floor at you, and they were blitzing out Halliburton left and right during the previous game. So for Indiana, what I have to see out of this Pacers team tonight, I need guys to go off if they want to pick up this win for the Pacers on their home floor, go up 2-1 in the series for them, because nobody's been able to take over so far for Indiana. But Siakam is capable of dropping 30. He had 3 games against the Knicks where he scored at least 30. Halliburton had a couple of games, 2 of those games in that series where he dropped 30 against the Knicks, so he needs to go off in this game if they want to win. On the other side, Oklahoma City, they're going to win if their big three keeps on playing well. SGA, at least 30. J-Dub, at least 20. And then Chet Holmgren, at least 15. That's what happened during the previous game. All three of those guys reached their totals during the previous game. It was SGA with 34. Jalen Williams was 1 point off. He had 19, so he was a point shy of 20. Chet had 15. But the bench, which I talked about, was a major difference maker with Caruso with 20, Wiggins with 18 during the previous game. What's good? We got Greg, Vegas, JJ. Thanks for joining back in. BD, glad to have you back on the stream for this one today. If you guys are new in the channel, joining in first time tonight, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, get a tip off in around 11 and a half minutes. We'll get to tip off here. NBA Countdown crew on ABC. A lot of people going with the Thunder right now. Stephen A. and Perk going for the Thunder currently in the pregame. And, yeah, this is a huge game. I'd say more so for Indiana tonight since the series has switched over to their home floor. OKC has all the momentum. That they have in this series, and Indiana's got their home crowd right behind them, but it looks like the popular pick right now by the media for the ABC on ESPN NBA Countdown crew, they're all 3 out of the 4 actually are going for the Thunder. Jason, what's good? Welcome in. Thanks for joining in, bud. David, welcome in. Sorry to hear that, man. Really, really sorry to hear that. Wow. Yeah, it's just crazy. What's going on? I'm out in Massachusetts, opposite side of the U.S., and last week or 2 weeks ago, they were at places that you would have never thought that they would have been at. They were at Nantucket and Martha's Vineyard, out of all places. Yep, they went to the island a couple weeks ago. Yeah, Isaiah Hardenstein was wearing a Supersonics jersey once he got off the plane. I saw that posted earlier. Yeah, that's a good stat right there. So 70% of the finals winners win Game 3. And the team that wins Game 1 wins around 70% of the time. So now it's even in the series. OKC's got all the momentum, smashing Indiana during the previous game. SGA, he has combined for 72 points in the first 2 games of the NBA Finals for SGA. That's the most points out of any player ever in the first 2 games in NBA Finals history. That is 1 point higher than the previous record set by Allen Iverson back in 2001 in the NBA Finals. And then I talked about it going into Game 1, but the team that wins the turnover battle in the playoffs approximately wins 72% of the time. And that's where the Thunder have had so much success throughout the course of the playoffs, is that they have forced more turnovers by far than any other team in the NBA. And it's not even close. I think they had like the most forced turnovers going in like midway to the Western Conference Finals when they allowed Minnesota to have like back-to-back games with 20-plus turnovers in there. And then the first game was crazy. Indiana turned it over 25 times. They still won in that game. But big bounce back by OKC. That was through their defense during the last game. That defense was phenomenal, limiting Indiana to just 107. 14 in the shot clock error to hold all their opponents without a 20-point score the first 2 games in the NBA Finals for what the Thunder defense have done. They've locked up players left and right all throughout the course of this season. Alan, what's good? Welcome in. I've yet to get into that, so just about to do so right now. My top 5 picks in the night coming in right now here at the bottom of the hour. This is what I like. I actually got 8 picks tonight. I got 5 on the screen. I'll go over 3 bonus picks, what I like here. But this is what I like for my top 5 picks for tonight. I'm liking SGA to go off over 33.5 points in this game. Now, I realize that his road splits are A little bit under what he's done at home, but still, he's been a scoring machine in this matchup. I'm not sure if the Pacers have anybody who can stop him on the floor for SGA. He had 38 points in Game 1. He had 34 points in Game 2. He's recorded 4 straight games with at least 34 points for SGA, and he's going to have to go off once again. If OKC wants to win this game, he's going to have to go off in general throughout the course of the finals. And that's where I said before the start of this playoffs that I'm thinking SGA is going to average around mid-30s into like upper 30s for him. Wouldn't be shocked if he averages 40, if he hits that 40 points per game mark for him. Right now, in the first 2 games, he is averaging 36 in the first 2 games for SGA. I like Chet Holmgren as well. Over 14.5 points tonight for Chet. He had an excellent game 2, 15 points. He's averaging just under 16 points per game so far in the playoffs for Chet Holmgren in his previous 10 games. And he scored at least 15 points in his last 5 out of 7 for Chet Holmgren. Alex Caruso, been an X factor off the bench. He scored 20 points in Game 2. He's averaging 15.5 points per game in this series, averaging just under 10 points per game in the playoffs. He scored at least 10 points in his last 3 out of 4 games for Caruso. I like him over 9.5 points tonight. On the other side, TJ McConnell still undervalued at just 6.5 tonight on his home floor for the over-under for his player prop for points. Keeps on producing, shooting a combined 9 for 13 from the floor in the finals for McConnell, and he has scored at least 7 points in his last 11 out of 15 games in the playoffs. And then Isaiah Hartenstein on the glass. He's had a big impact in this series on the glass. 9 rebounds in Game 1, 8 rebounds in Game 2. There's going to be a lot of rebound opportunities for him. Both of these teams play fast. Pacers lead the NBA playoffs in pace of play, and Hartenstein has gone over that player prop in his last 7 out of 10 games against Indiana. He's recorded at least 8 rebounds. So that's my top 5 picks of the night there, and I got 3 bonus picks to come in just a moment, but this is what I like. SGA over 33.5 points. Chet Holmgren over 14.5 points tonight. Alex Caruso over 9.5 points. TJ McConnell over 6.5 points. If there's any one that I like to lock in, I go with that one with McConnell. McConnell is playing really well coming off the bench for the Pacers. His minutes around 15 to 17 minutes, but he's playing really, really well. And then Hartenstein over 7.5 rebounds. And for bonus picks, what I really like tonight is SGA over 1.5 steals. He's recorded at least 2 steals in his last 11 to 15 games in the playoffs, so SGA over 1.5 steals. Isaiah Joe off the bench over 2.5 points. Last game was at 4.5. This time it dropped to 2.5. And all it takes is just 1 made 3 by Joe. He played 6 minutes during the previous game. He's going to get a couple minutes here or there, but as long as he makes a 3, which he's known for, which he's averaging just a tad under 6 points per game in his last 4 games, he's going to hit that player prop with just 1 3. That's all it takes. It's just to make a 3 for Isaiah Joe because it's at 2.5 points. And then TJ McConnell over a half made 3 for him. That's at crazy odds, so like plus 240 approximately for TJ McConnell, but he has taken what the defense has given to him, and the Thunder defense keep on allowing McConnell to shoot wide open 3s, and he's made them pay. Even though he's attempted 2 3s in the finals, he's made both of those 3s, 1 each in the first 2 games for him. He has made 1 3 each in 4 straight games for TJ McConnell. That's at some wild plus odds at approximately plus 240. And a lot of sports books out there for TJ McConnell over 0.5. That is a half made 3 tonight for him to record just 1 3 or greater for TJ. So that's what I like for my bonus picks tonight. Yeah, bench going to have to show up indeed in this game. Obi Toppin going to have to play a much better game. He was non-existent off the bench during the last game. He had a really, really good game 1. Big X factor in that first game, scored 17. Ice Baby, thanks for joining in. Looks like thunder only happens when it's raining, sunny for Ice Baby. Yeah, good day outside today. Got to like the lower 80s outside, nice and sunny finally. Yesterday was it was pretty bad with the rain yesterday. Yeah, I just got that, Joe. I'll see if I can take a look at that. What's good? Kenneth, welcome in. Thanks for joining in, man. He's liking the Pacers to bounce back in this one. So a couple minutes from now, we will tip off. OKC comes into this matchup a 5.5-point favorite tonight for them. Much different compared to where we were in the home games. They were a 9.5-point favorite game 1. They were an 11.5-point favorite game 2. And now it's down to 5.5 since they're on the road for this one. Pacers haven't lost back-to-back games in over 3 months for them. So they've bounced back in 9 straight times following a loss. Yeah, so it's just play-by-play only. I can't show the actual game on the TV screen because it's copyright. Right now, it's so even. I think we're going to have a really good game tonight here. 50-50 right now in the early poll. We got over 110 votes total, and it's 50 for the Thunder, 50 for the Pacers currently. Yeah, Mr. Top's been doing pretty well. Series switches over to Indiana. Games 3 and 4, Gamebridge Fieldhouse. Tyrese Halliburton looking to see if he can bounce back tonight in this game for Hallie. Siakam also looking to bounce back, and they've yet to have a 20-plus point score through this entire series. They've been able to put guys in double digits, 6 guys in game 1, 7 guys in game 2, but what they're missing for the Pacers is that they just haven't had anybody go off, and they're going to need that tonight. Lou Dort, Jalen Williams, SGA, Chet Holmgren, Cason Wallace, the starting 5 for OKC tonight. Indiana's starting 5, Andrew Nembhard, Aaron Nesmith, Tyrese Halliburton, Pascal Siakam, and Miles Turner. The big 3 for OKC with SGA, J-Dub, and Chet Holmgren. They're going to have to play extremely well, plus Caruso off the bench. Those guys need 30, 20, 15, and 10. Right down the line between SGA, J-Dub, Chet, and Caruso. That's at a minimum for total points for them tonight. Thunder, blue jerseys for this matchup. White numbers, white letters, orange outline. Pacers going their home. Yellow jerseys, dark blue numbers, dark blue letters for this matchup today. Huge game 3 in this series right now. Right to left on the floor for Indiana. Left to right for Oklahoma City. Miles Turner, Chet Holmgren about to go for the opening tip here. What should be a fantastic game 3 of the series as we're underway, and the Thunder control the opening tip. Full out yellow out in the crowd with the yellow t-shirts for Indiana here to begin game 3 of the series, and the Thunder turn it over on the opening possession. Rough start for OKC here. Away from the basketball, SGA with an elbow to the face of Andrew Nembhard on an offensive foul away from the basketball to opening possession. This could set up the game right now. Indiana looking to take control off the opening possession for them tonight. Nembhard crossover at the top of the key and a reach and foul charge to J-Dub. Oh boy. 21 seconds into this game, and already the top 2 players on the Thunder have 1 personal foul each. Inbound off to Halliburton. Halliburton at the top. Slides it off to Turner. Turner, hand off Halliburton. Halliburton turns the corner. Kick out. Corner 3. Nembhard. No good. Not even close. Didn't even hit the rim. As the Thunder have the basketball. SGA crosses midcourt. SGA dribbles up. Drives. Spin cycle inside the key. SGA wild off the glass. No good. A rebound secured by Nesmith. Possession number 2 here for the Pacers. Aaron Nesmith, 4 made threes during the previous game. The lone guy for the perimeter with a hot hand. Off the Tartar, inside the low block, floats to the shot over Holmgren. Missed off the back rim, no good. Chet Holmgren secures the defensive rebound. Third possession of the game here for the Thunder. Chet bulldozes his way down low inside. He scores with a left-hand layup. 2-0 OKC. Chet able to finish over the top of Turner for 2. Turnover. Charged to Nembhard. Outlet pass. Chet off to Casey Wallace. And he missed the slam dunk. Offensive rebound goes to J-Dub, who scores up and off the glass. 4-0 OKC. Pacers looking to start to control the basketball better. Siakam, spin move, low block jumper. Cha-ching. Open up the bank. It's good for 2 by Siakam. First bucket by Siakam. He knows that he needs to go off tonight. J-Dub at the Gainbridge Fieldhouse logo takes on Nesmith. Dribbles towards his left around the perimeter. J-Dub drives, attacks the paint on Halliburton. Jumper, mid-range, drills the 2. J-Dub. Jalen Williams out to a great start. 4 out of the 6 so far. Pacers with possession. Siakam backs his way to the elbow. Takes on SGA. Siakam, jumper, tough shot, and connects on it. That's a 14-footer, hand in the face, contested by SGA, and Siakam drilled it. 2-point lead for the Thunder. 2 minutes into action. J-Dub attacks the paint, and a reach and foul charge to Siakam here. What's good? Know yourself. Welcome back in. Paul, Tyler, welcome back in the stream here, guys, for this one. Inbound goes to J-Dub. He's got 4 so far. Shovel pass right down the lane. Chet Holmgren soars up and he throws it down with a 2-hitter flush. Great start for OKC. 8-4. Chet's got 4. J-Dub with 4 points plus an assist. Siakam at the top of the key. Backs his way on Casey Wallace. Siakam spin cycle jumper. 15-footer around the rim and out. Chet secures the defensive rebound. Holmgren. Pass midcourt. Chet Holmgren. Drives on Turner, inside the key, spin cycle, Chet goes up, gets fouled. 2 free throws coming up here by Chet. Once again, he is starting to set the tone early on in this game. He did exactly that in Game 2. 9 points in the opening quarter for Chet Holmgren. He had just 6 points total in Game 1 on 2 for 9 shooting. Played just 24 minutes, bounced back, scoring 15 in the previous game, and they'll have 2 free throws here and a chance to score 6 points. Not even 3 minutes into Game 3. First shot's good. That's now 5 points by Chet Holmgren. Second free throw right down the middle. 10-4 for the Thunder. Pacers with possession here. A couple miscues for them so far to begin this game with turnovers. Turner let it slip in and out of his hands. Was deflected from behind, out of bounds off Holmgren though. Bro, welcome in. He's got 100 on the Thunder today. Best of luck there. Pacers get the inbound. Turner around the perimeter, cross-court pass into the hands to Siakam. Backs his way. Jumper inside the key. Swoosh. Good for 2 by Pascal Siakam. Siakam's going to have to go off in this one today. He's got 6. All 6 points in this game for the Pacers. Quarter 3 by Lou Dort. He sizzles the triple. Pacers missed their defensive assignment late on the closeout, defending Lou Dort in the corner. Halliburton off to the wing, into the hands to Nembhard. Nembhard, bounce pass left corner, Siakam. Offensive foul committed by Nembhard, trying to set up the screen. And that's a turnover charge to the Pacers. Tough start right now for Indiana. Already a 7-point lead for OKC. They got all the momentum coming into this game, coming off the win in Game 2. SGA across the floor finds Wallace. Passes out to the right corner into the hands to J-Dub. On the outside is Dort. Dort into the hands to SGA. Bounce pass, low block. Dort goes up, missed the shot off the glass. Rebound secured by Turner. Up the floor, Pacers look to push it here. Siakam, double team, dribbles back out to the elbow. Siakam crossover, takes on Chet inside the key. Siakam up fake, dish outside on top. Turner launches a 3 straight away. Poor shot there as it skidded off the front rim. The rebound gets secured by SGA. at the corner, off to Lou Dort. On the outside goes to Chet. Chet at the free throw circle, sends it out to the perimeter off to J-Dub. J-Dub moves it inside, or back to J-Dub from Chet. And another foul charged to the Pacers here. I believe that's on Siakam. If that's on Siakam and stands, that'll be his second. Yeah. Or check that. Is that 1 or 2 on Siakam? ESPN's got him statted for 1. I thought he had 1 earlier, but okay, it's only 1 right now. So it's only 1 by Siakam. So 1 foul charge to Siakam as Chet Holmgren off the inbound nails the J. 15-6. Timeout on the floor taken by Indiana. SGA dribbles up, passes to Chet off the roll down jumper over Turner, cashes in for 2. What a start for Chet Holmgren to begin this game for him so far. Chet's going off in the early going right now for OKC. Chet Holmgren, 8 points in the first 6 plus, or not even, in the first 4.5 plus minutes of action approximately for this game. Alright, if you guys are doing the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe here as we head to the timeout. Chet Holmgren cooking right from the start in this game. I actually took the Pacers in this one because this is a chance to get home court momentum to flip it in their favor. Because I'm not sure if they're going to... If they lose this one, it might be tough for them to take the next one for them. And Pacers have had a lot of issues, though, in Game 3's previous. You would think that they would be ready, because they've got just the struggles in these Game 3's for them. Man, Chet right out of the gate here, just controlling this game right from the start. We got 300 plus watching right now. If you guys are new to the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe for this one. Fat Matt, thanks for joining in, man. Really appreciate it, bud. Yeah, trying my best. I work in radio, but the pay I'm making in radio, it's tough to like make a living on what I'm earning. I'm earning around around the $20 rate for what I'm doing. I've worked there for 8 years in radio production, but there's really just no growth. It's really depressing, honestly, because I work in like kind of like a dark building with like the lights in the room aren't really good. It's 4 walls, don't have any windows. It's kind of depressing workspace that I have, trying to do my best though to like make a living every single day. Yeah, I do some sports broadcasting stuff on the side, working for a couple different colleges, but I don't have a game until September for them. So yeah, I'm off for like the next 3 months without any broadcasting gigs and stuff. So it's just working the full-time radio gig until something else possibly pops up or so. And I keep on getting denied. Like, I'm looking all around because there's nothing for like broadcasting out there at all. That I'm trying to look into like communications, marketing, video production, graphic design, nothing. Like I keep on getting like not accepted, can't even get to the interview, which is terrible. Like it's come to the point where I'm like starting to lose like faith or so, and like another like full-time gig that can actually be sustainable, that I can like be able to like eventually move in with my girlfriend and purchase a house or so, because making like $20 an hour in the radio gig right now, being there for 8 years, is just not cutting it. I could honestly work down the road at my local Hannaford's grocery store that's right down the road and make like $2 or $3 higher than what I'm working at in radio right now. It's unfortunate. Jumpers go by Ben Shepard as we come back from the timeout. 15-8 right now. 7:10 left to go in the first as we get back to action. Lou Dort on the floor with Chet Holmgren, J-Dub, SGA, and Cason Wallace. J-Dub guarded by Shepard around the perimeter, lost the handle, turns it over. Shepard with a steal up the floor. Here goes Halliburton, trying to lob it off the top in, off the glass, puts it up and in, up and off the backboard, good for 2. 4-zip run, but the Pacers right back there, 15-10 right now. Cason Wallace at the elbow, bounce pass on top to Holmgren, open 3 off the back rim, no good. A rebound gets ripped away by Siakam. Halliburton here has it up the floor. Finds top of around the perimeter. And bobbled out of bounds. That's a turnover charge to Nembhard. Tough one right there for that possession for Indiana. I mean, they had some momentum getting them right back in this game. And just couldn't convert. Five-point lead for OKC and the possession. SGA, pass midcourt, attacks at the free throw circle, jumper, takes it for a deep 2, off the mark, no good. A rebound gets ripped away by Siakam. Pacers back with the basketball, Halliburton. Top of the free throw circle, rises for the jumper, off the back rim, no good. Holmgren out to a great start for him, secures the defensive rebound. He's looking at a double-double tonight potentially in this game. 8 and 3 right now for points and rebounds for Chet Holmgren. In this opening quarter as Halliburton picks up a foul here. And the referee is talking about whether this was on a jump shot attempted by Chet Holmgren. Or no, that should be Toppin. Yeah, Halliburton was right next to Toppin. Holmgren going up. It looked like it was on the reach by Top. Wow, they got him on the shots. They have got him on the shot here. So this will be 2 free throws coming up on the line for Chet Holmgren. And it was on Obi Toppin with a shooting foul. So first one's good by Chet Holmgren. Wow, that looked like it was on the reach by Toppin. There's clearly a lot of contacts to Chet as he's dribbling up the floor, and then eventually he's able to put up a shot. But that looked like it was delayed on the call right there. And Chet Holmgren drills both of the free throws, double digits with 10 right now from Chet Holmgren in the opening quarter midway through. Turner outside finds Toppin, launches a 3 off the rim, no good. A rebound tipped over to SGA for the defensive board. Up the floor finds Chet Holmgren, right behind the defense, soars up and he scores with a 2-handed flush. 9-point lead for OKC. Caruso, first time on the floor for him today. Halliburton takes on Lou Dort, slides it off to the corner, deflected off the fingertips of J-Dub into the hands to Chet with a steal. SGA will slow it down. It's been a Chet Holmgren show so far. 12 points on a 19 through Chet. Top of the key, SGA, step back 3 in the air, off the rim, no good. The rebound gets ripped away by Toppin. Down by 9. Pacers not playing their style right now. A lot of turnovers, a lot of missed shots, but that's going to help out the cause. Tyrese Halliburton with a rudder, floats it in, good for 2. 7-point game, J-Dub. Jumper to free throw circle, off the mark, no good. Offensive rebound got picked off here by Halliburton. Halliburton up the floor, dribbles behind his back, shovel pass, sets up top, and right to the rim, he soars up and scores, up and off the backboard. 19 of 14. That's a big momentum swing there. Halliburton able to play in transition off the steal. Finds the trailer with Obi Toppin. And we got ourselves a 5-point game right now. 19 of 14 with a timeout taken on the floor by OKC. Wow, this game was about to get out of hand. It was a 9-point lead. And then right there, the 4-zip run ignited by the Pacers. There's been a couple of critical 4-zip runs so far to start off this game 3. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell as well. We got 400 plus right now watching. You guys, the real MVPs, legends here out on the stream for this one. JD, welcome in, liking the Thunder and 5 to win the series. Teresa, welcome in. Thanks for joining in. First time watching here on the channel for Teresa. Brantley, thanks for joining in. Liking the Pacers for this one. We got Young Super Juan from Venezuela checking in right now. And Richard liking the Pacers tonight for this one. Wow, couple of really big swings in here for Indiana to get themselves back in this game once again. Siakam with 6, 4 off the bench by Toppin, 2 by Shepard, 2 by Halliburton. Halliburton with 2 assists now. Nembhard playing a rough game tonight. 3 turnovers by Andrew Nembhard. They have 4 turnovers so far this opening quarter as a team. Thunder with 3. J-Dub with 2 turnovers for OKC. But it's been a Chet Holmgren game so far for him. 12 points, 3 rebounds, and 7 minutes by Chet Holmgren. Starting off this game, J-Dub with 4. 3 by Lou Dort. Not a good sign right now for the Pacers because SGA has yet to even score. 0 for 3 shooting for SGA tonight. And he can pour in buckets in a hurry for SGA. He can go from 0 to 10 real fast and then go from 10 to 20, 20 to 30 even quicker for SGA. And right now, OKC is going to be feeling really, really good about themselves. They just need other guys to step up, both of these teams in general. But if SGA steps up, J-Dub's already got 4, and then the other guys step up, Caruso's only played 2 minutes, then this game belongs to OKC right now because of what Chet Holmgren has done, setting the tone. 12 points by Chet in the first 7 minutes. Just an absolutely fantastic start here for Chet Holmgren tonight. What's good? Say 10 on the stream, liking the Thunder for this one tonight. Yeah, when I went up to New Hampshire over the weekend, got to hear quite a bit of thunder on on Friday. Yeah, we got quite a bit of thunderstorms up there. There's a lot of like severe weather that was up in the Northeast this past weekend, like late on Friday, early Saturday. It's been raining every single Saturday. I think out of like the last 13 Saturdays or so, it's rained for the last like 10 or 11. Five-point game as we get back to action. Thunder with possession going left to right on the floor. Lou Dort on the court with Hardenstein, Caruso, J-Dub, and Wiggins. Caruso at the wing, sends it off to Dort. Dort takes the 3, right down the chute, delivers. That is good for Lou Dort. Second triple made it a game. 8-point lead for OKC. 6 points, perfect. 2 for 2 from the perimeter for Lou Dort, bouncing back early on in this one here. Halliburton at the top of the key, takes on Hardenstein around the perimeter. Halliburton slides it off to his right to Shepard, into the hands to Toppin in the corner. Toppin moves it off to the low block. Turner got blocked out of bounds, and it will stay Pacers ball. That is SGA from behind, who came up with a block denying Miles Turner. Halliburton inbound, corner 3, Ben Shepard way off the mark, no good. Rebound secured by Caruso. Caruso finds Wiggins around the perimeter. Wiggins stepped out of bounds. Pressure down the far side of the floor as he lost it out of bounds towards the far side as a turnover. BD, welcome back in. Thanks for joining in, bud. Needing something quick for the Pacers. Halliburton's pass deflected off the hands of Hardenstein. Tried to save it. Flung it to the wrong player on midcourt. Went back to Shepard. Shepard out to the corner. Moves it off to Nembhard. Tough game by Nembhard so far with 3 turnovers. Shepard, 14 on the timer off the Turner. Corner 3. Oh, he hits it. Miles Turner, tough 3 from the corner, contested, and it rolls around the rim and it drops in. 5-point game. That's a massive 3 by Miles Turner. Hardenstein around the perimeter here at the right wing. Hardenstein looking to move it off to somebody. Sends it off to Lou Dort. Dort turns the corner, dribbles up to the elbow, takes the jumper deep 2. Tough shot for him. Missed off the rim short as Obi Toppin secures the defensive rebound. Nembhard still looking to see if he can get going. He takes on Caruso around the perimeter. Off to Halliburton. Halliburton launches a 3. Trifecta from downtown by Tyrese Halliburton. It's a 2-point game, a 22-20. Back-to-back 3 is made by the Pacers. Wiggins At the free throw circle, skip pass, right corner, open three, Lou Dort. Oh, he drills it! Lou Dort, third made three of the game in this opening quarter. 5-point lead for OKC, a barrage of threes lately. Toppin at the corner, up fake, drives past Caruso, right baseline, dribble, right to the rim, goes backdoor, scores the layup. What a game we got here, back and forth, back and forth. SGA, past the timeline, defended by Nembhard around the perimeter. Bounce pass off the roll down. Got some severe issues with a network right now. It is good on the layup for OKC. Plus a free throw coming up. We got on the replay. Oh, it's SGA who attacked right past. Oh no, they're just going to call it on the bucket. They're just going to call that one a basket for the two. It was a goaltend charge to Turner. I thought, based on the replay, I thought he was fouled because the whole screen cut off. They had a network issue with the B-roll on the feed right there. Missed layup by the Pacers. Thunder with possession. Caruso towards his left. Sends it off to Wiggins. Wiggins backs his way inside the paint over Halliburton. Goes up. Got it stripped. Lost it. Turnover. Halliburton here with a steal. As we're down to under 2 minutes left to go in the opening quarter. Halliburton drives. Dish over to Nembhard. Nembhard moves it off the top and around the perimeter. Toppin finds Halliburton. Halliburton slices defenders. On top off the top and straightaway three as he launches. No good. Around the rim and out. And Hartenstein's there for his first rebound of the night. Chet Holmgren leads the way with 12. SGA looking to see if he can get going right now. Right to the rim. Soars up and scores with another layup. Back-to-back buckets by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 4 right now. And a block out of bounds as Nembhard going up, got denied here with 1:19 remaining in the first. Wow, we're getting constant, like, back and forth right now. Pat in the chat, welcome in. Thanks for joining in. We got Edith on the stream. Tasha, welcome in. Liking the Pacers for this one for Tasha. They're going to give down to SGA in the shooting foul. So this is going to send Nembhard to the line shooting 2. First one's good. Wow, we got 500 plus watching right now. If you're new on the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Caitlin Clark right now in the crowd. Still waiting for Caitlin Clark's next game that she'll be back. Free turn number 2 missed by Nembhard. Tough game so far by Nembhard. Couple turnovers for him in the early going. Thunder by 6 with possession. Hartenstein, handoff to SGA. He has 4 right now. SGA dribbles up free throw circle. Attacks on Shepard. Spin cycle inside the key. Bumped into and followed by Shepard. So 2 free throws coming up by SGA with 1:03 left to go in the quarter. No, I do not watch SpongeBob. Yeah, I never really grew up with, like, Nickelodeon and Cartoon Network. When I grew up, I never had cable. I just had the basic antenna TV channels. So, yeah, I never got, like, extra channels until I started streaming after college when I started my channel. And I invested in Sling TV at first. So back in 2019, I invested in Sling TV, and then I was pretty mad whenever the Celtics got blacked out, because I would prep for the games. I would do all the work prepping for the games, and then I get to the game, and then it say that the Celtics are blacked out, and I get that quite a bit from Sling TV. So I'm paying like an extra like $40 a month or so going through YouTube TV for me, and they up their rate at the start of the new year as well. So it's like $82.99 per month for YouTube TV, but that's what I'm going through right now compared to the previous one from Sling that I used to have. Siakam at the wing of the perimeter. Drives inside on Hartenstein. They get tangled up here. Hartenstein picks up a foul. Siakam's going to shoot 2 coming up at the free throw line. SGA now with 6 points currently in this first quarter. Mick G's, what's good? Welcome in. We got Ready on the stream. Welcome aboard, Arturo and Blue. Thanks for joining in. Blue liking Pacers tonight for this one here. Siakam will have 2 free throws here. 6 points by Siakam. Early on in this game made an impact. Hasn't scored since until that. So he drills the first free throw. Chet Holmgren. 12 points for Chet right now. Lou Dort with 9. Lou Dort. Perfect 3 for 3 from the perimeter in this game. Siakam's second one missed off the mark, no good. Bryant with the offensive rebound, and then he lost it out of bounds. Turnover for Thomas Bryant. That's now 6 turnovers by the Pacers tonight, 5 by OKC. Thunder cross midcourt. Chet Holmgren at the wing of the perimeter. Sends it off to SGA. 6 points right now for SGA. Back to Chet. And another foul here. Charge to the Pacers. It's on Thomas Bryant. Reaching in. Defending Chet Holmgren. 2 more free throws coming up in the bonus for OKC. Obi Toppin's about to check in right now. He's at the scorer's table. And that's the first personal foul of the night charged to Thomas Bryant. That's the 7th as a team for Indiana. 7 players each with 1 personal foul. First shot's good. Chet Holmgren might go over his player prop here the first quarter alone tonight. Over under a 14.5 points. Right now is 13 as he just made the first free throw. Second shot, no good. Skipped around the rim and out. Yeah, this game was going really well in the first half, and then all of a sudden got extremely choppy. McConnell on the floor now with 20 seconds left to go in the first. TJ McConnell towards his right, dribbles up, drives an SGA. Spin cycle on SGA, bounce pass, lost it, turnover. Chet with a steal. Final 10 seconds left to go. Chet crosses midcourt, right past McConnell, stripped out of bounds, knocked loose from behind off McConnell. Gotta love a guy like TJ McConnell. I mean, he's just he's a pest for opposing teams. Jalen Williams, number 6, checks into the game right now for OKC. Caruso comes back in for the final 6 seconds. Caruso inbound to SGA. Final seconds left to go in the opening quarter. SGA backs his way, draws the triple team jumper deep 2, no good, missed off the mark, and we close out at the end of the opening quarter. 32-24 at the end of 1. Thunder with an 8-point lead through the first quarter. That quarter belonged to Chet Holmgren. 13 points in 8 minutes for Chet right now. As we're through 1 quarter in the books, about to get into the second quarter in a matter of moments. What's good, Andrew? Welcome in. Yeah, no problem, bud. All I can ask for is just for you guys to be a part here on the channel. And, wow, we got over 500 plus people watching right now through 1 quarter. That's pretty incredible. Yeah, when I started off this channel back in 2019, I never would have thought that it would grow so much or so that we'd have like 500 plus people in the chat at once. But this is absolutely incredible. Yeah, things going well. Trying to hang in there. Do my best hanging in. Yeah, the day's going by really, really slow for me during the days. I haven't really said that until I started working my day job or so, because whenever I do the college broadcasting stuff, like sometimes I do like 5 or 6 games win in a single day. When I do water polo, or if it's softball or baseball, I got double headers, or lacrosse sometimes does double headers. It goes by so fast. Like that time just flies by, and those games last like 2+ hours. Like whenever I do these streams, the time just flies so by. But whenever it's a weekday or so, and I'm working at the radio station, sometimes it grinds. Like it drags along sometimes because a lot of it is like dubbing off national spots or so. It used to be a lot of like creative content and stuff like that, and that stuff is it's more been like putting together a lot of like shows and stuff like that, and a lot of the shows are nothing to do with sports. That a lot of the shows that I have to put together, they do have a sports show at night, because I call in quite a bit, and I do my top 5 picks for the guy at night on weeknights for him. But the shows that they have to like put together and stuff throughout the course of the day, they're completely different from that. Wow, birthplace of Michael Jackson. Welcome in Kerry on the stream. Uncle Pizzle, thanks for joining in, bud. We got Daniel on the stream from Albania. Wow, hit us up in the chat where you guys are from out here. Trident or Orbits? I haven't had gum in a long time. I used to have Trident gum going back like probably like 20 years ago or so, when I was like a kid. So it's been a long time. Both teams shooting the ball well. Pacers going on a couple of those 4-zip runs for them to get themselves back in the game, because the Thunder could have taken this game by fast. They were up 19-10 at one point, and then it was 19-14. So a couple of those 4-zip runs that they used and got themselves right back into this game. Starting off the second quarter, McConnell backs his way inside the key. Dish down low, looking for Siakam. Siakam snags it right over Cason Wallace. Soars up and he scores. Up and off the backboard. And a quick turnover charge to the Thunder. As Siakam missed the 3, McConnell dump off down low. Benedict Mathurin soars up and scores. Good for 2. That's a quick 4-zip run. Exactly what I talked about right there by Indiana. Yeah, it was 32-24. Now it's 32-28. That's a 4-zip run right back for them. 32-28. Missed shot at the rim by OKC as the Pacers go quickly. Neesmith on the floor. McConnell, Mathurin, Siakam, and Turner. McConnell, right baseline dribble, takes on Wallace inside the key. McConnell, turnaround jumper, got knocked down. No call there, but the referees, as it goes right back over to the Thunder. Chet Holmgren soars up, and he got fouled trying to dunk over Aaron Neesmith. 2 free throws coming up here by Chet. Man, Chet Holmgren's on another level tonight. He tried to dunk this one. He went up on the dunk with the right hand, taking flight just past the free throw circle. Try to put Aaron Neesmith there on a poster. So 2 shots here at the line for Chet Holmgren. The first one is good. He has 14 points right now in the early stage of the second. That's in 10 minutes of playing time tonight by Chet. Second one's good. 15 points by Chet right now. It's 34-28. 6-point lead for OKC. 9 for 10 on free throws. Pacers only 2 trips to the free throw line. They're 2 for 4 tonight. And away from the basketball here, we'll have a foul charge to Hardenstein away from the play. Yeah, that was a wild game 1 game. If the Pacers didn't take that, I bet a lot of people right now in the chat would be talking about sweeps going on if the Pacers couldn't win game 1. Hardenstein, 5 minutes tonight, just picked up his second foul, so he heads to the bench once again. They need something out of Obi Toppin tonight for the Pacers. He's got 6 points off the bench right now. Siakam with 9, Halliburton with 5. Been a tough series for Nembhard, struggling to get going. Had a tough series in the previous matchup. Chet Holmgren, 15 points right now for him for OKC. Mathurin at the left wing perimeter. Dribbles up towards his right. Mathurin, jumper, 18-footer straight away. Drills the 2. Benedict Mathurin coming to play today, up to 4 points right now. It's a 4-point game. Caruso Slides it off to J-Dub. J-Dub, edge of the midcourt logo, finds Holmgren. Lob down low, Caruso. Blocked to the rim by Siakam, out of bounds, went off of Indiana. Man, that's excellent defense there by Pascal Siakam. Saw that Caruso was rolling down to the hoop. Caruso in an easy tune, and Siakam at the last moment came in and blocked it out of bounds. Caruso, bounce pass, ricocheted off Siakam, and out. This will stay Thunder ball. I'll go with vanilla in the middle. So yeah, I like the dark version Oreos instead of like the golden Oreos. Caruso inbounds it off to the corner. Wiggins slides it off to J-Dub. Right now, SGA is on the bench. J-Dub dribbles up to the elbow, rises for the jumper. Deep two, off the rim, no good. A rebound secured by Siakam. Only down by 4 right now for the Pacers. Under 10 minutes left to go before halftime. Mathurin, guarded around the perimeter. Slides it off to his left to McConnell, into the hands to Toppin. Off to McConnell, left baseline dribble, shovel pass down low to the rim. There's a layup up and then off the glass by Nesmith. It's a 2-point game, 34-32, and at the baseline, it's a turnover. Charge to OKC, the failure there to inbound the basketball properly. Let's take a look at the replay right here. McConnell circles his way around. Nice dump off to Nesmith, and then Wallace inbound, stole away by McConnell, and then he tossed it out of bounds off Wallace. So a quick turnover by OKC. That's the second time they have turned it over off the inbound tonight by the Thunder. TJ McConnell, just the little pest that does all the little things on the floor. Inbound off to Mathurin, couldn't finish. Off the glass, too strong. Rebound secured by OKC. Wiggins fires a bullet down low to the rim. It's good. Up and through. Good for 2 by Cason Wallace. 4-point game right now. Here goes McConnell. Drive. Kick out to the corner. Open 3. Benedict Mathurin buries the triple. 1-point game right now for Mathurin. He showed up in a big way in Game 3, currently off the bench. Timeout on the floor by the Thunder. 36-35. Mathurin with 7 off the bench. A +7 on the floor right now. I would go for Caruso as an X factor here tonight, and he is yet to show up for Caruso. The bench in general has yet to show up. 0 points from the bench by anybody for the Thunder. Last game, Caruso and Wiggins combined for 38. Tonight, they've been shut down in this game. -6 by Caruso. Caruso is the largest minus for OKC tonight. Nembhard's a -8 for Indiana. The largest minus in the game, with 3 turnovers and just 1 point in 11 minutes. But Benedict Mathurin, a +7. Obi Toppin, a +7. The bench coming to play for Indiana. They lead bench points right now 15-0 in this game. Yeah, Chet Holmgren is saving OKC tonight. 15 by Chet Holmgren in 11 minutes. Lou Dort with 9. SGA is 6. Yeah, things well, Joe. If you guys are new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Right now at the timeout, we have almost 600 plus watching right now. You guys are real MVPs out here on the stream. And they're probably going to run it back most likely. I think the only free agent for the Pacers is Miles Turner. But everybody else expected to be back for next season. Yeah, Pacers starting to play into their game. Right now, they're shooting the ball well. 15 for 28 from the floor tonight. 54% for Indiana. If they can start to knock down their threes, then they're going to take this game tonight. What a statement for Indiana. There was multiple times that they looked like they were going to be down by double digits. Largest deficit. It looked like the Thunder were on a runaway in this game. The score is 19-10 at one point. That is the largest lead of the game, was a 9-point lead in the first quarter by the Thunder. And then the Pacers, they have mounted multiple 4-zip runs tonight to get themselves back in the game. Like, they've taken it one possession at a time to chip away in the game. They've come up with a couple key steals off inbounds. The Thunder having quite a bit of trouble inbounding the basketball. Ian, welcome in. Thanks for being a part here of the stream from Fort Wayne. RSC taking the Pacers tonight to cover at +5.5. Yeah, the Pacers lead all teams in the playoffs at covering the spread. They're over a 60% coverage rate on the spread for them. Let's see, NBA records against the spread, and then it breaks it down by playoffs. Thunder were the best team in the regular season at covering the spread, but in the playoffs, the Pacers just keep on being undervalued, and they keep on delivering. 66.7% coverage rate against the spread by Indiana. They have a 12-6 record. That's over 5% greater than the number 2 team in the playoffs. The Denver Nuggets won 8-5-1 at covering the spread at 61.5%. Oklahoma City 8-10 at covering the spread at just 44% in the playoffs. Back to action right now. 1-point lead for OKC. Indiana hanging in the game right now. J-Dub, jumper, deep 2, off the rim, no good. Neesmith tips it off to Siakam for the defensive rebound. McConnell quickly up the floor. McConnell, zigzag, attacks the paint. Backdoor layup over Wiggins. Knocked down and fouled. 2 shots coming up at the free throw line to see if they can take the lead here with TJ McConnell. He's just an absolute pest that you cannot get away. So fast. Dribbles circles around you. TJ McConnell with a couple key hustle plays so far this game. Man, just he plays all hustle for him. 6-footer, but he's small, but he's speedy. First shot's good. He's played some really solid minutes throughout the playoffs and throughout the finals. +6 tonight, 4 assists with a free throw made by McConnell. This would be the first lead of the night for the Pacers if he sinks this. And he does exactly that. First lead tonight for Indiana, 37-36 right now. They're shooting around 53% for the floor. They trail 19-10 in the opening quarter. Caruso on the floor with Hardenstein, Wiggins, SGA, and Cason Wallace. SGA, cross-court pass, picked off by McConnell with a steal. Here goes TJ up the floor, fights Siakam, cutting to the hoop, missed the layup, no good. Caruso with a defensive rebound. Numbers here, 5 and 4. Siakam's back on the opposite side of the floor. SGA missed the shot off the back rim, a rebound secured by Toppin. I've got OKC in 6 to take this series. Honestly, I would love a 7-game series. Mathurin goes up and he scores. Up and off the backboard. Good for 2. 39-36. I actually took Indiana to win this game tonight. So I've got the Pacers to win this one. Part of an 11-2 run by Indiana in the last 2 minutes and 45 seconds. They're 0 for 3 in Game 3s in the playoffs. Oklahoma City's had some struggles in Game 3s themselves at just 1 and 2. Caruso comes up with a loose ball, dribbles back out to the top. Caruso dribbles, drives, attacks the paint, missed off the side of the glass, offensive rebound. Wiggins went up. Wiggins couldn't get the shot off in time. It's a shot clock violation charged to OKC. Right now, OKC is looking all out of sorts right now in this game. Benedict Mathurin, +11, 9 points for him. Attacking, getting to the rim for Mathurin. McConnell dribbles up inside the key, working on the Wiggins, up fake underneath McConnell, dribbles back outside to the perimeter, hand off to Mathurin. Mathurin looking good right now. Mathurin, right baseline dribble. Mathurin, his pass broke it up out of bounds, went off of Toppin last. That's a turnover. Yeah, that's a tough pass right there. 19-0 bench points in favor of the Pacers tonight. If you're just joining in, the Thunder led the bench points during the previous game, 48-34. And we will have a timeout here. Take it on the floor. 39-36 with 7:27 left to go as we head to the timeout. What's good? We got Warren back in the stream. Welcome in, man. 53% shooting for the Pacers, playing through their style of the game. Right now, the Thunder, what happened in Game 1, they were inefficient. Right now, they're missing and breaking shots, and they're inefficient. 41% shooting for OKC. That is not going to cut it. Luckily, they're 3 for 5 from 3. They're 9 for 10 at the free throw line. But as a team, they're struggling mightily from 2. 12 for 29 from the floor. They are 9 for 24 from 2. Struggling to finish at the rim, taking a lot of just mid-range shots, deep 2s. That's a horrific percentage. They're shooting 37.5% from 2 in this game. That needs to be above 60%. Points in the paint is what they usually thrive upon. They've got 18 of those points in the paint. So does the Pacers right now. Pacers shooting 53%, and they've yet to go off from 3 for them. They're just 3 for 9 from 3, and they're attempting fewer free throws than the Thunder, 4 for 6 at the free throw line. So this is looking good for the Pacers tonight right now. But SGA still, he has the opportunity to turn things around. He's had an off game tonight, just 2 for 7, shooting 6 points. But on the other side, Halliburton's only attempted 3 shots. He's got 5. Pacers got players here who's come to play tonight, especially off the bench. Benedict Mathurin, 9 points, 6 by Obi Toppin. The bench is rocking. Siakam's got 9, tied with Mathurin as the leading scorer in the game. What's good, JR the street? Welcome in. He's liking the Pacers here in 5 or 6 to win this one for the series. Wow, that poll is so close. So we have over 600 people watching right now. We have 640 plus votes. And the poll posted in the pregame, who are you taking to win? Yeah, it is even 50-50. That is how even it is right now with a poll. Yeah, I'm hoping it goes to a 7-game series. My picks for tonight look like this. So I had SGA over 33.5, and Warren took him, under. And that figures, because he had been struggling in the road games. I wasn't sure if the Pacers would be able to stop him tonight. That's the thing. But yeah, it's looking like he's going to go under right now, but still we get a long way left to go. Chet Holmgren already came through. He's got 15 in this game currently. Caruso having a tough game for him. I took him over 9.5. McConnell has 2 right now. I took him over 6.5. And Hardenstein on the glass over 7.5 for rebounds. Moises, thanks for joining in. Appreciate with a sub there, bud. Yeah, Hardenstein's only got 1 rebound today. He's been in quite a bit of foul trouble right now with 2 personal fouls. Back to action right now as the Thunder have possession. Left to right in the floor for SGA. Pacers away from the basketball. Pick up a foul. TJ McConnell been a spark plug tonight for him off the bench. 2 points, 4 assists, 3 steals for McConnell. Lou Dort, far side of the floor. Bounce pass off to SGA. Down by 3 for the Thunder. Moves it off to Isaiah Joe. Joe takes the 3. Makes the 3 at the top of the key. Bang, bang by Isaiah Joe. Tie game at 39. 4 for 6 from the perimeter now. Really needed that for OKC. Halliburton with a 3 off the back rim, no good. Mathurin with the offensive rebound. Off the top end. Left baseline dribble, top end. Fires it outside to Halliburton on top. Here goes Nembhard with a 3. A swash. Andrew Nembhard sizzles the triple. Back and forth we go and made threes. 6:40 left to go before halftime here. OKC with possession. SGA. Guarded by Nembhard at the left wing perimeter. Dribbles towards his right. Pocket pass off to Joe. Up fake. Joe takes the three again. And he drills another one. Isaiah Joe can pour in buckets. And he is doing that right now, coming off the bench with back-to-back threes with 6. 42-42. Joe is player prop at just 2.5 tonight in this game. Out to Mathurin in the corner. Mathurin, left baseline dribble. Puts up the shots. Gets bumped into and fouled by Lou Dort. And 2 free throws coming up here at the line for Benedict Mathurin, I believe. Or they're going to go no with this. No, it was on the reach-in. So no, they got him on the reach-in by Dort. So they got Dort on the reach, and now Mathurin goes up and gets fouled on the shot there. So there we go. That's going to be 2 coming up. That's on Joe, who picked up the shooting foul. So now Mathurin will shoot 2 at the line. So 2 free throws coming up here by Mathurin. Mathurin been really solid tonight in this game. Joel's the first one. Been on attack mode for him all this game once he came in. Double digits right now for Mathurin. $10 points for Mathurin. Makes the second one. Midway through the second quarter right now. SGA, low efficiency game for him. Tossing up bricks, just 6 points in 15 minutes. Kenrich Williams misses the 3 off the back rim. A rebound secured by Halliburton. Halliburton finds top and attacking to the paint. Dump off down low. Open and off the backboard. Good for 2 by Benedict Mathurin. Timeout on the floor by OKC here with 5:47 left to go. Or no, this was an and one, I believe, at the end of this play. Got clipped at the end. Yeah, it looked like they were gonna cut to the timeout. Mathurin, oh yeah, it's on Holmgren. Mathurin's gonna shoot a free throw here. So he will shoot a free throw. Looked like they were gonna cut to a break, but Mathurin got clipped at the very end. He's gonna shoot a free throw here. This is an and one by Mathurin. Mathurin playing with a high motor tonight in this game. Bullseye right down the middle. 3-point play complete, 47-42 for the Pacers. Benedict Mathurin, 14 points in 6 minutes, 5 for 6 from the floor, taken into another gear right now. SGA in trouble. Bumped into by Nembhard and fouled. Man, Mathurin playing with that it factor tonight. Like, he is straight up attacking this entire game. And the Pacers doing a really solid job finding him. It's now 12 assists for Indiana as a team. 4 assists by McConnell. Halliburton with 5 so far tonight. Inbound off to SGA. Bounce past J-Dub. Slides it off to Dort. Dort in the corner off to Chet. Outside to Dort. Dort up fake. Dribbles up. Jumper. Left baseline. Deep 2. Blocked out of bounds by Toppin. Huge rejection by Obi Toppin there out of bounds with the swats. And there's only 1 second on the shot clock right now. That's a major, major block there by Obi. 1 second on the shot clock. Gonna have to go quickly for OKC. You only got 1 second on the timer. Caruso at the scorer's table about to check in. Isaiah Joe will take a seat on the bench. Caruso comes back in. Inbound, corner, jumper, Chet, Holmgren, no good. It's an air ball. That's a shot clock violation. Charge to OKC. My, oh my, if the tables have turned in this game right now. Down by 9 once we're the Pacers, and now they're up by 5, and they have 3 fewer turnovers than the Thunder. Halliburton with a tear. Drop, it's good. Tyrese Halliburton up and through. Good for 2. 49-42. Approaching 5 minutes left to go before halftime. The Pacers flipping the switch in this game. A 16-point swing. Chet, kick out, corner, open 3. Caruso knocks down the 3 ball. Really needed 3 right there off the bench by Alex Caruso for OKC. And that is the first pair of bench points that they have gotten from a player not by the name of Isaiah Joe. Missed jumper by Halliburton at the elbow. Out of the pack goes J-Dub. J-Dub, a spin cycle at the free throw circle. To the mid-block, he dribbles. J-Dub got a block from behind by Halliburton. Gets the basketball back. J-Dub at the left wing perimeter. 4.5 left to go on the timer. J-Dub circles around. Takes him inside. Goes up. Gets fouled. 2 shots coming up here by Jalen Williams. J-Dub for OKC. And Halliburton talking to the official about that call. He was not happy about that previous foul call. That's now going to be the it's going to be the first personal foul charged to Halliburton tonight. Nembhard with 3. 2 by Nesmith, and Halliburton just picked up his first. 2 shots here by J-Dub. First one's no good. Siakam checks in. Toppin checks out. Hardenstein comes in as well. Second shot by J-Dub, right down the middle. Three-point game. OKC locked down the shoot, just 4 for 14 in this quarter. Pacers are 9 for 15. Halliburton at the top, slides off to Mathurin. Mathurin been a go-to bucket getter so far this game. Outside off to Shepherd. Shepherd dribbles up, drives inside the paint over Hardenstein. Rattled it in. It's good for the buckets. Ben Shepherd on attack mode right there. Scores it. 5-point lead for Indiana, 26-9. Bench points in favor of the Pacers. J-Dub dribbles, drives, attacks the paint, soars up, right to the rim, he scores, up and in off the backboard, plus the foul. J-Dub gonna have an and one coming up here at the line as he get fouled. Driving on Siakam, who picked up the shooting foul. Massive basket right there by J-Dub, but the free throw is good. Back and forth, back and forth. Too close to call for this game right now. This could come down to the final possession. Siakam sends it off to Halliburton. Halliburton at the Gainbridge Fieldhouse logo. Halliburton crossover, dribbles up, drives inside the paint, kick out, corner. Bennett, Shepherd with a 3, missed off the back rim, no good. A rebound secured by SGA. SGA dribbles, drives downhill with a right-hand finger roll, scores, and we are tied at 51 even. Timeout on the floor taken by the Pacers. 51-51 with 3:26 left to go before halftime. What a game we got here in half one. What a start tonight. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Benedict Mathurin, big game off the bench for him. 14 points currently. 9 by Siakam, 7 by Halliburton with 6 assists. Toppin is 6. And on the other side for the Thunder, Chet Holmgren looked really good in the opening quarter. 15 points by Chet currently. 9 points by Lou Dort. Perfect 3 for 3 from the perimeter. SGA has 8 points. J-Dub with 8. Yeah, OKC is starting to find their rhythm. That is attacking the rim on the Pacers defense. Dribble drive penetration for OKC. They have found it after taking a lot of tough twos for them. Mid-range shots, deep twos. It's just not working. The jump shots are just not going down tonight by OKC, but they're finding a little bit of success now getting to the rim. Wow, this has been an excellent game so far. If you're just joining in and missed the first quarter, the Thunder led 19-10. At one point in the first quarter, the Pacers flipped the switch in their direction. The Pacers swung the game with a 16-point swing, led by 7 at one point here in the second quarter. And now we're tied up at 51 even. Bounce pass off to the top of the free throw circle. Siakam, hand off McConnell. McConnell deep two, missed off the rim short. Rebound secured by Cason Wallace for OKC. Thunder left to right on the floor with the basketball. SGA on the floor to Hardenstein, Wallace, J-Dub, and Caruso. Shea, Gildas, Alexander once again gets downhill right to the rim, soars up and scores with another layup. Siakam down low with a quick bucket right back. 53-53. That was legit not even 3 seconds after SGA scored the layup. Thunder again will slow it down. Caruso slides it into the hands to SGA. Cambridge Fieldhouse logo. At the elbow, SGA dump off down low over to Hardenstein. Soars up and he dunks it with a two-handed flush. What a game we got here. Huh. Very odd. I got monetization turned on, so that's odd. Huh. Yeah, it says that it's turned on for this one, so yeah, the super chat icon is up there. So that's odd. Maybe it's I don't know, very odd. But yeah, thanks for reaching out about that. Maybe I don't know if you got like logged out of your account or something like that. I don't know. That's interesting why it's not popping up right now. Halliburton, quick three up the floor. He drills it. 58-55, 3-point lead for the Pacers. Tyrese Halliburton getting going right now in this game. Here goes J-Dub as he goes downhill to the rim, soars up, gets fouled. 2 free throws coming up here once again for J-Dub. Kisha, welcome in. Thanks for joining in. Yeah, appreciate it, Kenneth. Really appreciate it, brother. You the man. 2 players in double digits for the Thunder. 15 by Chet Holmgren. SGA with 10. J-Dub looking to become the 3rd player to get there tonight. First free throw is good. He has 9. Pacers led by Benedict Mathurin with 14. Halliburton's now, he has 12 with 7 assists. Siakam with 11. Halliburton coming to play today. 12 points, 5 for 8 shooting in 16 minutes. Second free throw missed, no good off the back rim. Tip to the corner, out of bounds. Went off of, I believe it's out of bounds off Chet Holmgren here. As he's signaling challenge. And this will be Pacers ball. And the Thunder cannot get a challenge off in time. Pacers have possession. It was out of bounds in the battle for the rebound off of Chet. Here goes Siakam trying to throw down a monstrous dunk. Got rejected off the front rim, but crashed down on the rim, got fouled here, going up on the slam jam. Now the replay is being shown between Holmgren and Shepard. A lot of contact there in the corner, battling for that loose ball. And, oh boy. And the Siakam on the other side trying to put Jalen Williams in the poster. Yeah, Reggie Miller's in the building tonight for this game. First shot's good at the line by Siakam. Now the replay is being shown to Siakam. Sort of right up over the top of J-Dub, got fouled. Second shot here by Siakam. That is good. 60-56. As we welcome in Aaron on the stream. 60-56 right now. 13 by Siakam. Minute 10 left to go before halftime. SGA at the top of the key. He's defended by Ben Shepard. Dribbles up, free throw circle. Dump off. Caruso down low. A nice extra pass. Couldn't finish. The rim was J-Dub, but he went up, got fouled. 2 more free throws coming up here for the Thunder. That's a great extra pass there by Caruso. Caruso could have clearly soared up and scored a layup. Swooped around, dumped it off down low to J-Dub, and in closing in from behind with Siakam, we picked up the shooting foul. Kenneth with a dono. Let's get that dono hype for Kenneth in the stream. You the legend, brother. Really appreciate it, man. First shot is good by J-Dub. Jalen Williams becomes the 3rd player to get there tonight in double digits for the Thunder. 15 by Chet, 10 each by SGA and J-Dub. And Siakam will take a seat right now on the bench. This has been one incredible Game 3 tonight. Second free throw is good. 60-58. This could come down to the buzzer. McConnell gets the handoff from Toppin. TJ McConnell, right baseline dribble, circles his way around inside the key. Held up onto and fouled by Cason Wallace. TJ McConnell will have 2 free throws here coming up for Indiana. Going to go over foul trouble right now because there's a lot. 3 personal fouls each by Siakam, Nesmith, and Nembhard for the Pacers. Thunder, nobody is 3 for OKC. 2 personal fouls each by Lou Dort, Isaiah Hartenstein, Isaiah Joe, and Aaron Wiggins. First shot's good by McConnell. Kenneth with the memberships. Let's get that member hype here for Kenneth. Really appreciate it, brother. We got a new member with Romero. Romero, welcome to the membership. It's like early Christmas out here. Free throw number 2 is good by McConnell. 62-58. 50 seconds left to go. 29-11 bench points for the Pacers. SGA with possession. Dribbles up, drives, downhill, getting to the rim, soared up and scored with a left-hand layup. Wow, that was crafty right there. Shot right out of a cannon. It's a 2-point game, 30 seconds left to go before halftime. McConnell saw the clearance, dump off, down low, Shepard, blocked from behind by SGA. And it hit the baseline out of bounds. What a block by SGA. Man, a lot going on. SGA shot right downhill. Coming out of a cannon right there. Burst the speed off the dribble right past Halliburton to the rim. And then SGA denied Ben Shepard from behind. 62-60. 12 points total right now for SGA. 6 in each of these quarters tonight. 25 seconds left to go. Inbound goes to McConnell. TJ McConnell. At the top of the key, takes on Isaiah Joe. 1-on-1. 1 second differential shot clock and game clock to close out. Go to halftime. McConnell, edge of the Pacers logo on midcourt. McConnell dribbles up inside the key. Jumper, mid-range, drills the 2. It is good for TJ McConnell. 4-point lead for the Pacers. Final seconds left to go before halftime. SGA jumper, top of the free throw circle. Missed off the rim, no good. And we close out going to halftime. What a first half. Indiana down by 9 at one point in the first quarter, 19-10. Came on back, led as many by 7. They're up by 4 at halftime, playing their game, scoring 64 in the first half, shooting a blistering 56% from the floor. This seems like a very winnable game for Indiana. A close game that they have players in the clutch, an offensive game that they have players scoring buckets. In a game that they're shooting the ball at a high level of efficiency. 56% for Indiana, 48% for the Thunder as we go into halftime. Right now, first half, looking at the first half, the game script right now is in the favor of the Pacers based on the shooting percentages. They do have a little bit of foul trouble for them, but based on the percentages, the style is playing out in the favor of them. Pat in the chat with a dodo. Really appreciate my Pat in the chat here. You the legend, brother. Let's get that dodo hype out in the chat here for Pat in the chat. So big shout out. We got one gifted membership here at halftime with Romero R. No better time to add that in than halftime here. If you're doing the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Mr. Top's coming up in a matter of moments. Yeah, OKC 14 for 17 on free throws. Pacers 11 for 13. It was a lot of whistles early on in this game. There was at one point, like the second portion of the first quarter, there was stoppages all over the place. It's good to see we had some constant basketball there throughout most of the second quarter, though. In the off season, hoping to cover some of the WNBA streams. Caitlin Clark during the weeknights when I'm around. I'm going to be putting up a lot of video content over my personal YouTube channel with a lot of the college broadcast stuff that I did throughout the course of this last season, the fall, winter, and spring sports that I did. So feel free to check out my personal YouTube channel. Feel free to subscribe over to that. I just posted a link out in the chat. I just edited down videos from men's soccer and women's volleyball. So I finished my final women's volleyball demo, just put together men's soccer, and then I'm going to be moving on to probably putting together demos for like 4 of my basketball games that I covered throughout the winter. So I got 3 men's basketball games, and then the women's basketball game I covered. It was a program record 116 points for the home team that I covered on their senior day game. So those are going to go up probably within like some part of this month or so. I worked a lot on those demos throughout the course of this weekend or so. I have probably like 25-30 videos dropping throughout the course of this summer because I have to put together demos for men's soccer, women's soccer, finishing up women's volleyball. My final demo probably sometime later this week. Basketball, I got 4 demos for basketball. I got a football demo I have to put together. Field hockey, I have to do lacrosse. I got a bunch of lacrosse demos. I had a game 2 months ago that was a shootout. It was an 18-17 come from behind victory back in mid-April. That one definitely is going to go on a demo reel because it was an insane game. Baseball, I have to do baseball. Softball, I got a couple softball games. One of them was like a game-winning walk-off that I have to do, and then water polo is going to take quite a bit of my time. Yeah, I did ESPN Plus Division I water polo this past spring at Brown University, and that was quite the experience. Did a lot of like high-end D1 games, teams ranked inside the top 10. That was a good time this past spring. Yeah, they put me on like a lot of water polo games, which was cool, because I guess a lot of people don't know how to cover water polo, and I'm somebody that loves to learn different stuff. So when I put my mind to it, I'm able to learn different types of stuff. I started off this channel covering basketball, and then eventually colleges started to request me to do play-by-play, and they had to learn all different types of sports. It's called WSAR. It's in Southeast Mass, so it's just outside Fall River. Yeah, I do top 5 picks for the sports show during the night. The guy who hosts the sports show, he's Chris Herron's brother, who hosts the sports show. Chris Herron used to play in the NBA back in the early 2000s for him, and now he's a motivational speaker, speaking all throughout the world about he overcame drug addiction, and he almost passed away. He was dead. It says on his Wikipedia page he was approximately dead for 30 seconds. He crashed his car. It was on 114 West Main Street in Portsmouth, Rhode Island, at the Dunkin' Donuts, and overdosed. And he was approximately dead for 30 seconds, and then they revived him back to life. So paramedics revived him back to life, and then he went into rehab, and then I think he was in rehab for around like 8 months or so back in like 2008, got released, and now he's doing motivational speeches all throughout the course of the world. He went to my high school when I think it was either my junior or senior year, either like 2013 or 2014. Yeah, it was my junior year that he went. So 2013, he went to my high school, and gave like an hour plus long speech. WSAR, Edith. So almost have it. The E is turned into an A. Siegel, welcome in. Thanks for joining in for Siegel. Pacers shocked many, especially Shaq in Game 1. He was not shocked nor surprised. No. Yeah, Pacers go 11 guys deep. They are just rotating bodies in and out. They play at just the speed and the pace of the game. They're coached right. And, I mean, this roster is built completely correct for Indiana, where it's built to win a championship because it's based off of depth. And you look back at previous champions, whether it's the NBA, whether it's college sports, for March Madness, a lot of the teams that win the championship are teams that have like the deepest team in the field. And the Pacers have an 11-man rotation that they go through that everybody balances out the ball, can score the ball. They have a bunch of moving parts in their team. Bench points been a major factor so far. 30 bench points they have currently. 14 by Mathurin, who's been a huge X factor. 14 by Mathurin, 6 each by Toppin and McConnell. Shepard has 4. 2014, I graduated high school. Yeah, 2014, I graduated high school. I actually graduated college in 2017. So, I graduated a year before everybody else in my class. So, what happened is I went to college. I didn't take any APs, by the way. So, all my courses in high school were college prep courses. There were no APs that I took. Probably because I was involved in so much stuff during high school that I didn't really have the time to do APs or so, because I was just so busy. But yeah, in college I went for 3 years and graduated in 3 years from college. So I was taking like 18 credits per semester, and then I was taking summer courses too during college, which I wish I did a lot more, honestly. Yeah, so I'm 29. Siegel puts I look 19. Well, yeah, I shaved my beard earlier today once I got home. Yeah, I'm trying to stay young, trying to get outside as much as possible once I get home and get exercise, because I work in 4 walls at work in a production recording studio, and it's very, very tough for me to like get sunlight during the day, because I'm surrounded by 4 walls and no windows. It's kind of difficult conditions during the day, or so. I wish I had windows in the recording studio, but unfortunately not. Yeah, no problem, Jeffrey. Welcome in, man. He's got a yeah, I heard about that strawberry moon. That's awesome. C-Mac with the nickname there for the Pacers. I gotta get Mr. Tops here. I'm gonna be right back, and I will get Mr. Tops in just a moment. Stay tuned, everybody. All right, come on, big boy. We're gonna get Mr. Tops here in the stream in just a moment. Seagull's getting ready for Mr. Tops. All right, here he is. You just woke up from a nap, didn't you, buddy? There you go. Mr. Tops looking slow. One by one. Yep, he just woke up. You want to do a yawn for us, Mr. Tops? No. Left, right, left, right. Good job, buddy. It's my tortoise, Mr. Tops. Looking a lot slower than usual. I think I caught him in a nap. So, yeah, I was talking about my production studio being a dark room with, like, brown walls, brown tables, kind of dimmer lighting compared to usual lighting or so. This poor guy fell asleep in the corner underneath his boxed house that we made him for Mr. Tops. Say hello to the camera, buddy. There you go. He just woke up. Any good words here for the second half? No. No, he wants to go back to bed. I think he thought that the game was supposed to be tomorrow. It's a Wednesday and Friday this week, buddy. Yep, I think he forgot about Wednesday's game. There you go, buddy. You like being on camera? Yeah, you always remember this moment. He remembers patterns for 9 years, specifically walking patterns. Tortoises are highly intelligent tortoises, and they can store up walking patterns and memories in their brain for up to 9 years. So that's my tortoise, Mr. Tops. And Mr. Tops waking up after I picked him up or so. He was curled up in his shell asleep. And looking like he's focused right now for Mr. Tops. But gonna put him back, and then we'll start off the second half in a couple minutes. All right, 64-60 right now at halftime. And what a first half here for this game. Pacers down early, now up by 4. Playing through their style, playing like themselves tonight here in their home crowd. Really getting them going. Benedict Mathurin having an excellent game so far for him coming off the bench. He's got himself 14 points. Halliburton, 12.7 assists. Siakam is 13. On the other side, Big three have showed up for OKC. 15 points by Chet Holmgren, SGA with 12. Needing to get more, though, in half number 2. That's only midway to 24. J-Dub with 11 so far. 40 points in the second quarter for the Pacers. Oklahoma City with a lot of miscues tonight for them. A lot of just bad turnovers for them. All right, so here we go. About to start off the third quarter. If you guys are new to the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Big shout out to Siegel. Appreciate there with a dodo during halftime as we get back to action right now. Left to right on the floor, Pacers with the basketball. Halliburton on the court with Siakam, Nesmith, Turner, and Nembhard. Halliburton off to the corner into the hands of Nesmith. Turns the corner, curls up inside the paint, blocked by SGA. Thunder with possession. SGA, J-Dub, Chet. Lou Dort casing the wall as Jalen Williams attacks the paint, soars up and scores with a right-hand layup. 64-62, 2-point game right now. Halliburton with 12 so far. Siakam with 13. They're combining for 25. Carly. Siakam out to the corner. Turner with a rainbow three. Missed off the back rim, no good. J-Dub with a defensive rebound. OKC with a first stop to begin the third quarter. J-Dub jumper. 15-footer right down the middle. Delivers. 64 even. Individual 4-zip run here by J-Dub coming out of halftime. Halliburton slides it off to his left into the hands to Nembhard. Floats the shot up with Siakam. Missed off the mark. No good. He was looking for the foul call but couldn't get his. Holmgren secured a defensive rebound. SGA dribbles up and drives to the elbow. Jumper over Nesmith. Right down the middle. Drills the 2. A 6-zip run by OKC. A timeout by Indiana. Wow. What a start for Oklahoma City. This defense looks like a force. 3 straight possessions stalled out in a row by Indiana. 3 straight possessions with a green light and basket scored. Each with 2s by J-Dub twice and then SGA. Bounce back there for OKC, responding right out of the gate to begin quarter 3. Holy moly, what a response there. 10:34 left to go in the third. That was quick to the first time out. So I'm off tomorrow. My next stream will be on Friday. Game 4. So Game 4 on Friday will be my next stream. Yeah, really appreciate it, Joe. Thanks so much, man. So, I looked into the whole thing for the Cash App or so, but I'm still really hesitant because I have some of my friends that have done it before, and it's not really as secure because I do a lot of stuff through PayPal, because in my opinion it's a lot more secure than Cash App. This Thunder defense, how they even have started off this quarter. This looks like the Thunder defense that propelled them to the win in Game 2. They allowed 40 points, they allowed 40 points in the second quarter, and they're trying to make sure that they limit it to 20 or below in this third quarter. Lou Dort, plus 15 on the floor for him tonight. SGA is now a plus 11. Got some wavering pluses and minuses on both sides. Plus 13 tonight for TJ McConnell off the bench. Toppin's a plus 13. Plus 10 by Mathurin. Donovan, welcome in. Thanks for joining in. Polls started to go trend in the direction of the Pacers right now. So 52-48. It was at 50-50 even. We got over 1,000 votes. Wow, you guys legendary out here to stream, being able to vote all throughout the course of the night. If you enjoy the content, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. I'll be back on Friday night, Game 4, covering OKC at Indiana for Game 4 on Friday night. And then after the end of the season, I'm hoping to cover some of the WNBA streams in the off season as well. So keep on coming back if you guys enjoy the WNBA. Peso, welcome in. $100 he has in this game. Obi Toppin making 2 threes tonight for Obi. Best of luck there. Yet to make a 3 for him tonight. And right now he's on the bench. Starters in this game as we get back to action. Pacers needing something quickly. Turner, jumper, free throw circle. Left it short to rebound secured by J-Dub. J-Dub with 4 points to begin this third quarter. J-Dub drives, attacks, runner inside the key. He's got 6 points right now in the third quarter alone. J-Dub take it over. 68-64 for OKC. Their defense looking phenomenal in this third quarter. Nembhard, bounce pass off the Turner. Sword up, try to duck it down over Holmgren. Missed off the rim, no good. OKC with a defensive rebound. 0 for 5 shooting by Indiana in this quarter. SGA missed off the back rim on the 3. Offensive rebound back to SGA off the Chet. Straightaway 3, no good off the back heel. Rebound secured by Halliburton. Halliburton up the floor, finds Siakam. Siakam right baseline dribble, shovel pass off the Turner, goes up and got fouled going up on the layup. So 2 free throws coming up here by Miles Turner. That's on SGA from behind. First shot is good by Turner. He has had a quiet game right now. That's only his 4th point of the game. Yeah, good question about Caitlin Clark. Wow, WNBA ratings have plummeted over 50% since Caitlin Clark's injury, according to the New York Post today. Second free throw is good. Caitlin Clark, I'm hearing Saturday, most likely. She could be back. So she could be back on Saturday for her next game. So, there was an article posted 2 days ago by ESPN saying that she'll be out on Saturday, but she's looking to ramp up her possibly to come back on Saturday. Yeah, Tops came on late stage at halftime. LaShaw, welcome in. Like an OKC to win. Feel free, type in the chat who you guys like to win tonight here, OKC or Indiana. Jump ball off a tie-up at the free throw circle, tipped over to the Pacers as it was Miles Turner going up against SGA for the jump ball. Pacers win the jump ball. Pacers down by 2. Halliburton at the wing, slides it off on top, off to Nembhard. Nembhard been having a slow start as well tonight once again in this game. Siakam inside the key, kick out corner. Nesmith takes the 3. Aaron Nesmith buries the triple. It's a tie game. They actually said his foot was on the 3-point line, so it's rolled a deep 2. 1 foot on the 3-point line for Nesmith. Crossover. Kick out from the corner off to J-Dub to Kaysen Wallace. That's not even close. That was an air ball of a 3 taken by Kaysen Wallace. Siakam. Hand off Halliburton. Halliburton at the edge of the midcourt logo. Dribbles up to the top. Pocket pass. Finds Turner. Pops up for the 3. Skipped around the rim and out. Nesmith tips it off to Siakam for the offensive rebound. Halliburton's calling for it. Now Halliburton gets it at the wing. Halliburton drives inside. Puts it up and he scores. Up and through as he makes the layup. 70-68. absorbing the contact, dribbling downhill and scoring over one defender for Halliburton, who has scored 14 points. Right back at you, scoop score. Up and in off the backboard. It's good for 2 by Cason Wallace. 70-70, under 8 minutes left to go in the third. Halliburton crossover, gets past Wallace, pocket pass into the hands to Turner, pops up for the jumper, connects on it. 15-foot J right down the middle for Miles Turner. 72-70, 7:40 left to go. SGA, his pass deflected, intercepted by Halliburton. Halliburton, open floor, dunks it down with a two-hand slam. 4-point lead for Indiana, 13 turnovers by OKC. Only 7 tonight by Indiana for turnovers. The team that has won the turnover battle has won approximately 72% of the games in the NBA playoffs, and NBA playoffs best all time in a single season. Step back three is good. SGA nails the triple. 1-point lead for the Pacers. Couple possessions ago, they have rolled it a 2 by Nesmith since his foot was on the 3-point line. That's why the score is 74-73, not 75-73 right now. Siakam attacks downhill. Going up in the layup. Got fouled over one defender. Man, it's been an awesome game tonight. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Yeah, Caitlin Clark's at the game tonight. 2 free throws coming up here by Siakam. It's on Cason Wallace, who picked up the shooting foul. First shot's good by Siakam. Yeah, Miles Turner finally woke up. It's a lackluster game for him. Nembhard has had a tough game as well, alongside Nesmith. Those 3 starters, really tough game. Turner's got 7, Nembhard with just 4, Nesmith with 4. Nesmith is yet to make a 3. It was statted his previous shot that it was a 2. His foot was on the 3-point line. And he's yet to attempt the 3 tonight. 0 for 0 from the perimeter. Whitney liking OKC tonight. Perspective, thanks for joining in. Free throw number 2 here by Siakam. That's good. 3-point lead for the Pacers. Siakam has 15 right now. Caruso is on the floor with SGA, Chet Holmgren, J-Dub, and Lou Dort. Caruso puts the ball into the hands to SGA. SGA dribbles towards his right off the double team. Finds Holmgren, slides it off to the corner. Lou Dort, step back 3 in the air. Oh, he hits it. Lou Dort trifecta for the perimeter. 76 even right now. 12 points, perfect. 4 for 4 from 3 tonight by Lou Dort. Nembhard, guarded by Holmgren around the perimeter at the left wing. Nembhard, bounce pass out to the left corner into the hands to Siakam. Siakam takes on J-Dub 1-on-1. 6 in the timer. Siakam backs his way to the elbow. Fires it out to the right wing. Halliburton spots up for a 3. Missed off the back rim, no good. Tip to SGA for the defensive rebound. SGA will slow it down as we approach the midway mark of the third quarter. Now he dribbles up to the elbow. SGA. Ball got deflected. Kick out to the corner into the hands to Caruso. Caruso slides it on top to J-Dub. J-Dub, 8 on the timer, dribbles up straight away. Jumper takes the deep 2 around the rim and out. Rebound ripped away by Nembhard. Finds Mathurin up the floor. Benedict Mathurin, Andrew Nembhard, Pascal Siakam, Tyrese Halliburton, and Miles Turner to 5 on the court. It's a 3 as it goes down the cylinder by Tyrese Halliburton. Hallie drills the step back. 3-point lead for the Pacers. 79-76 with 5:40 left to go in the third quarter. A timeout taken on the floor by OKC. Halliburton playing hungry tonight. 19 points, 8 assists, 2 steals on an efficient 8 for 12 shooting. 3 for 5 from 3 by Tyrese Halliburton, responding in a huge way tonight. Pacers playing their style right now. It's a little bit concerning for them coming out, starting this third quarter with a 6-zip run, but the Thunder to take a 66-64 lead. But right back at it, they have gone. 53% shooting for Indiana, 51% by the Thunder. Both of these teams shooting well. The Pacers have been the absolutely clutch team this year. They've won 8 games in the clutch and crunch time in the playoffs. for them. If this keeps on going their way, they are built to win close games. They have a good chance to win another close game tonight. These are the games that they love to win. It's games that's back and forth, or games that they come from behind and pick up the win. For the Thunder, single-digit games. They beat Memphis twice by 6-2. They struggled against Denver. They lost a game in overtime against Denver in the Game 3 matchup. They lost Game 1 by 2. Picked up a couple wins by single digits, but against the Nuggets, they went 2-2 in games decided by single digits in the second round. And then the games were non-competitive against Minnesota. Every single one of those games was double digits for wins. Besides Game 4. Game 4 they won 128-126 in the back and forth game. That was the game they kept on shutting down the door against Minnesota, and they won that one as well. So for the Thunder in the playoffs, games determined by single digits, they have a 5-2 record for them. So 5-2 in games determined by single digits in the playoffs leading up to this series. They're 5-3. 5-3 when you add in the Game 1 loss that they lost by 1. So 5-3 for the Thunder in games determined by single digits. On the other side, the Pacers been absolutely clutch. 8-1 record in games determined in clutch time for them throughout the playoffs. The losses that they've had, besides one game, have been all losses by double-digit points for them. 5 losses in the playoffs for the Pacers. They lost by 16 in Game 3 to the Bucks, lost by 22 against the Cavs in Game 3. The lone outlier was Game 3. They lost by 6 to the Knicks, and then they lost Game 5 by 17 to New York, and then Game 2 they lost by 16 at OKC on Sunday. So every single game that they've lost, besides one, has been by double digits. Let's go. We got William on the stream. Welcome in. DM, thanks for joining in. Hamza, welcome in. The Mask Guy, looking at the Pacers tonight. We got 900 plus watching right now, too. If you're new in the stream, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. You guys, the real legends, MVPs out here to stream. Tyrese Halliburton responding back, overrate that, as he keeps on nailing game winner after game winner. He has scored against 6 different defenders tonight for Halliburton. Back to action. Games, best of luck there. Betting 2K in the Pacers tonight. Hopefully you come through there, bud. 5.5 left to go in this third quarter. Hardenstein, bounce pass, backdoor cutter, soaring up and missing it on a slam dunk at the rim was J-Dub, who missed the slam dunk. Lob down low, deflected out to the corner. Bryant puts the ball into the hands to Halliburton. Missed the mark and the pass off the roll down to Bryant. A turnover went behind him. Caruso with a steal. Shovel pass inside the key to J-Dub. Outside, Caruso takes the jumper, and he buries it. It's a 3 by Alex Caruso. 79 even. 5 minutes left to go in the third. What a game here between these two teams. Halliburton slides it off to his left, deflected on the bounce at the scorer's table off Caruso. Best of luck there for the $5 bet tonight by Hamza. Miguel on the stream, welcome in. We got a bunch of new people here. Mengitsu, welcome on board. We got Jose in the channel. Timothy, welcome on board. Looking at Pacers in 6. Inbound will go to OKC after the Pacers. They just scored down low off of their inbound. 81-79 right now. Thunder dribble up to the free throw circle. Step back jumper deep to J-Dub. No good, missed off the back rim. Rebound controlled by Nembhard. Halliburton up the floor finds Nembhard. It was Mathurin who made the jumper previous to that on a deep 2J. And away from the ball, J-Dub commits a personal foul. Going to go over foul trouble right now since we have a stoppage in the game. 3 personal fouls each tonight by Siakam, Nesmith, and Nembhard for the Pacers. Foul trouble for the Thunder looks like this. Nobody with 3, multiple players with 2. 2 personal fouls each by J-Dub, SGA, Lou Dort, Cason Wallace, Hardenstein, Isaiah Joe, and Aaron Wiggins. That is 7 different players who have 2 personal fouls each inbound goes to the Pacers. Halliburton slides it off to Mathurin. Jab step takes on Caruso. Top of the free throw circle outside. Halliburton dribbles up inside the key. Outside to the wing. Top in. Launches a three. No good off the rim. Short rebound secured by Hardenstein. Caruso crosses midcourt. Caruso finds SGA at the top. 4 minutes in the timer left to go in the third. SGA at the left corner. Double team, gets the way off to Caruso, 10 in the shot clock. Caruso takes on Mathurin at the wing, lob to SGA at the elbow. SGA backs his way in the smaller Nembhard, turnaround jumper, deep two, tough one off the rim, no good, missed by SGA, out of the pack, here goes Toppin with a defensive rebound, out to the corner off to Mathurin, step to the bounds. Turnover, charge the Pacers. They've been doing pretty well tonight, taking care of the basketball. Indiana, just 8 turnovers this entire game, now with 9. Thunder with 13 turnovers tonight. 81-79. Thunder down by 2 with possession. Lou Dort at the top, sends it off to Hardenstein. Hardenstein takes on Bryant, top of the key. Looking to move it along around the perimeter. Handoff Caruso. Comes off the dribble handoff. Turns the corner with a left hand. No good. Missed the layup. Rebound controlled by Mathurin. Christian, welcome in. Thanks for joining in, man. Yeah, a little bit shocking there, but I honestly wasn't surprised because it's not a winning formula with Tibbs playing his starters heavy minutes, like 35, 40-plus minutes per game. So that was basically the ceiling, was a conference finals for them. That his coaching style was basically impossible to take his team to the NBA finals, where their goal is to win a championship. So a coaching change was needed there, because it's that coaching style just doesn't work for the modern game, because he's like an old school head coach. The coaching style for these two head coaches, certainly Rick Carlisle, for sure it works to perfection in the modern era, 2025 NBA basketball. They go 11 guys deep but for a Knicks team that lacks depth, lacks any sort of development for their future development for their program, the change was needed, much needed. SGA at the free throw line shooting 2 here. First shot's good. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Appreciate everybody for joining in tonight here for this one. Second free throw is good. 2:50 left to go right now. Yeah, and that too. Cat was making up his own defensive coverages. Mathurin steps into a 3 off the back rim, no good. Caruso there for the defensive rebound. SGA past midcourt takes on Ben Shepherd 101 in a tie game at 81. SGA off to Hardenstein. Back into the hands to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Top of the key. An excellent game here indeed tonight. SGA jumper. 15-footer. He drills it. It is a lead change here for the Thunder, up by 2. 83-81. Pacers with possession. Siakam at the left wing perimeter. Takes on the SGA 101. Backs his way to the elbow. Siakam drives an SGA inside the key. Blocked by Hardenstein. It was not clean though. They're going to roll it over the cylinder. It's a goaltend. 2 points credited to Siakam with a bucket. 83 even. What's good, Jalil R on the stream. Jays, Robert, Emperor, welcome on board. Praying indeed for TJ McConnell to hit the 6.5 plus points in the over. 21 right now for SGA. 83-83 right now. SGA sends it off to Hardenstein, rolls down, kick out to the corner, into the hands to Holmgren, goes wide off the dribble, lost the handle, loose ball, and it's on the hardwood right now. Siakam chases after it, and he collects the steal. Up the floor finds Halliburton. Chance to break the tie with a made bucket for Indiana. Minute 35 left to go in the third. Top of the key, Siakam. Siakam drive. Dish out to the wing off to Shepherd. On top finds Halliburton. Halliburton step back three. A 30-footer. Missed off the rim short. Long rebound. Tracked down for the offensive glass by Ben Shepherd. Siakam outside. Turner up fake in the top. 10 in the timer. Into the hands to Halliburton. Halliburton at the digital NBA Finals logo. Slides it off to Siakam. Jacks up the 3. Siakam no good off the back rim. A rebound secured by Lou Dort for the Thunder. Both of these teams getting stagnant right now, down to the final minute left to go in the third. 6 for 21 for the perimeter out of Pacers, 9 for 17 tonight for the Thunder. SGA, no good, missed the layup at the low block. Rebound secure by Siakam. Outlet pass ahead of the pack here to Mathurin as he goes up, gets fouled by Caruso. 2 shots here coming up at the free throw line in the bonus now for Benedict Mathurin and the Pacers. 52 seconds left to go. Wow. Referees have let these guys play on. Ever since that free throw trip by SGA, the last 2 minutes have been strictly play on basketball. No whistles. That time, SGA did not get the benefit of the whistle like he usually does on that type of call. Yeah, they're having a tough time for the Knicks trying to get a head coach. I think like 4 different coaches for current teams have backed out of interviews. First shot's good by Mathurin. Benedict Mathurin been a major X factor tonight off the bench. 17 points right now for Mathurin. Halliburton leads the way with 19, 17 as well by Siakam. They need something out of Neesmith, Turner, Nembhard, all those guys in single digits. Toppin only has 6. McConnell with just 6 tonight, but a plus 13 on the floor. Usually they're known to get like 6 or 7 players scoring in double digits, but tonight they only have 3 players currently scoring double digits. Second free throw is no good. One of those is Mathurin. The other 2 is Halliburton and Siakam. Mathurin missed the second free throw. 45 seconds left to go in the third. J-Dub took control of this game in the early third quarter. Bounce pass goes from Cason Wallace to J-Dub, slides it across the floor, cutting backdoor. Chet Holmgren soars up and he dunks it with a 2-hand jam, plus the foul. Chet Holmgren, a monstrous dunk. That was an incredible pass by Jalen Williams at the left wing perimeter as he skipped it all the way to the low block, cutting backdoor as Holmgren backdoor cut right behind the defense, got grabbed onto from behind by McConnell at the last second, finished and got the and one out of it. 35 seconds left to go in the third. Huge slam dunk there by Chet Holmgren. That was a beautiful dime by J-Dub. 1 free throw here by Chet. And it's good. 86-84. 35 seconds and under left to go in this third quarter. Pacers with possession will slow it down. McConnell at the top of the key takes on Cason Wallace one-on-one. McConnell, 8 on the timer. Dribbles up to the right elbow, backs his way off the switch here, takes on Wiggins. Inside the key, turnaround jumper. McConnell missed around the rim and out. Tipped over to Caruso to J-Dub for the defensive rebound. Final possession left to go in the third. J-Dub will slow it down here. Top of the key, crossover. Takes the 3 over Neesmith. Oh, he buries it. Jalen Williams, bang, bang from the top of the key. A 5-point lead for OKC to close out at the end of the third quarter. J-Dub, absolutely him in that third quarter. Got to his spots, seized control in the third quarter, made big-time shot after big-time shot off the crossover, knocked down a triple right over Aaron Neesmith to close out the end of the third. That is a massive 3 for OKC to give them the momentum. At the end of the third quarter, about to enter the fourth. 5-point advantage for the Thunder, 89-84, as we're about to enter the fourth quarter coming up. What a game. Jalen Williams playing out of his mind here in the second half. He has 20 points currently. 7 for 13 from the floor. 20 points now for J-Dub with multiple baskets scored in that third quarter. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell. If you'd like to be notified here for future live streams on the channel, that was a solid defensive effort by the Thunder. Came out, locked down the Pacers on the first 4 straight possessions. to begin the third quarter. They sent a message to Indiana. After Indiana dropped down 40 on them in the second quarter, they limited Indiana to score just 20 points on them in quarter 3. The Thunder defense took over that third quarter. Pacers in a major scoring drought at one point. Could get anything going on. 21 by SGA, 20 by J-Dub, 18 by Chet, 12 by Lou Dort. 4 players in double figures. Pacers with only 3 right now, which is shocking because they usually put 6 or 7 guys in double digits. 19 by Halliburton. Halliburton's playing well tonight with 8 assists, 2 steals. 17 by Siakam. 17 by Mathurin off the bench. The other guys having trouble stepping up tonight. Underwhelming games by Aaron Nesmith. Just 4 points for him tonight in 16 minutes. 4 points by Nembhard. Only attempting 2 shots right now. 7 points by Miles Turner. 2 for 10 shooting for Turner. McConnell only has 6. 6 points off the bench by Obi Toppin. Just an absolutely incredible game between these two teams. We have 1K right now in the chat. Let's get that 1K hype out in the chat here, everybody. Yeah, let's see here. ACC, SEC Challenge. I'll get those matchups. So it looks like they have set those matchups today. They came out. Florida at Duke. Good question there. I'm going to go with Duke. Got a ton of talent coming back with some of their new recruits for next season for them. So I'll take Duke. I'll take Kentucky over UNC. That's at Kentucky. Texas against Virginia. I'll go Texas there. Virginia was a mess last year. Their head coach left the team like a month before the start of the season. Auburn at NC State. I will go Auburn since that is at Auburn. They're a really, really solid home team, but Will Wade and NC State, I think they're gonna do some damage this year for them. I think they'll be back in the tournament for them. Clemson at Alabama. That's gonna be one heck of a game. I go home crowd with Alabama. I think Clemson graduated a lot from their team. They had like 8 seniors last year for them. Missed jumper inside a key by OKC to start off this fourth quarter. McConnell on the floor with Siakam, Toppin, Mathurin, Shepard. And Mathurin goes up into a jumper. Got it. And an and one covered up by Benedict Mathurin. 3-point game right now. Ben Mathurin saving the Pacers tonight. Let's see these other ones. Louisville and Arkansas. That's going to be one heck of a game right there. I really like what the Cards are building for them. I think, honestly, it could go back and forth in that game. I'm probably going to lean... I'm probably going to lean to Arkansas since it's at home there. I think they got a lot of key players back, too, for them for next season. Oklahoma, Wake Forest. That might be one that the road team steals. I'm going to lean to Oklahoma for that game. I'm sort of leaning all like SEC right now for the most part of these games. 91-87. That's what it's been previously. McConnell attacks the paint. McConnell up and in off the backboard. Scores the layup. Back and forth we go. TJ McConnell up to now 8 points tonight. Hardenstein at the top. Dribbles up, drives inside the key over Toppin. Got the bounce up and then off the glass. Scoring a layup by Hardenstein. 4-point game. Back and forth we go here. Toppin. Right baseline dribble. Dump off underneath. It is Ben Shepard who scores. They're going to wave off the bucket as we approach the 10-minute mark left to go and only a 2-point game. This has been an excellent game tonight here in this one. Caruso sends it off to Hardenstein. Fires a bullet off the fingertips of Caruso. Turns it over. Up the floor. Here goes McConnell. Drive. Dish out to the corner. Missed the mark of the pass to Shepard. It's a turnover out of bounds. Whoa, welcome in. Thanks for joining in. Jakeem on the stream liking the Pacers to win it. Texas A&M Pitt. I go Texas A&M there for that matchup. I like Mississippi State at Georgia Tech. Mississippi State has Josh Hubbard, who's going to come back next year. Ole Miss, I would like against Miami. Take that one right there. We're going to go to a timeout right now. 10 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter as we will head over to the timeout. This ball was deflected in the corner. As the Thunder burned the timeout right there. We're down to 9:55 left to go. Tom, thanks for joining in. Really appreciate it here for being a part of the stream. Yeah, Pacers in crunch time games. They have an 8-1 record this year in the playoffs in crunch time games. Yeah, I take Ole Miss over Miami. LSU, I take them to beat Boston College. Yeah, it's a mess right now with BC for them. Absolute mess. Virginia Tech or South Carolina. Oof. I'm probably going to lean South Carolina. They were horrific last year. They were good the year prior, though. And then they got bounced out of the tournament in the first round against Oregon. They were a physical team from 2 years ago for them, for South Carolina. Tennessee over Syracuse. Yeah. Tennessee is going to smash Syracuse in that game. Syracuse just hasn't been the same since Jim Boeheim left. Mizzou or Notre Dame. I'd go with Mizzou in that one. And then Florida State against Georgia. I'll go with Florida State bouncing back for them this year. Oh, yeah. My apologies for that. I just recently saw I dropped frames for some reason. So, yeah, that was on my end. If for some reason the audio seems glitchy or so, just refresh the stream. So, yeah, my apologies. For some reason, it had dropped frames just a moment ago. But now it's back. So, yeah, if you're having trouble with the audio, just refresh the page, refresh the stream, and it should be fine. Yeah, this is being challenged right now. So it was rolled, a Pacers ball. Or check that. McConnell out of bounds pass turnover. Yeah, it was McConnell who was attacking to the corner, trying to let a pass out to the corner out of bounds, and the referees rolled it off the Thunder out of bounds. So right now it's 93-91, Thunder by 2. And call is overturned, so the Thunder win the challenge. Thunder win the challenge. Thunder will get back the basketball here. So Thunder will get the basketball. Yep, that was out of bounds off the Pacers. Right to left on the floor for the Thunders. They have possession. J-Dub, who is taking over this game on the floor with Caruso, Holmgren, Lou Dort as well. It's a bullet inside the key as Chet Holmgren soars up and scores. Up and then off the backboard, off the assist by J-Dub. SGA, the fifth player on the floor for OKC. Hand off to Mathurin. Mathurin at the top of the key. Mathurin on the floor with Siakam, McConnell, Nembhard, and Toppin. Spin cycle. Siakam towards his left, takes on the SGA. Jumper deep 2. That's going to be a shot clock violation. Missed wide right of the rim as time expired on a jumper by Siakam. And the defense for the Thunder has ramped up here in the second half. 4-point lead for the Thunder, and the Thunder get the basketball. J-Dub at the midcourt logo. Bounce pass, missed the mark of the pass, and it's a turnover. Siakam collects the steal. Siakam towards his left into the hands to Toppin. Toppin at the right wing perimeter takes on SGA one-on-one. Handoff around the perimeter off to McConnell. McConnell at the top of the key, dribbles up, a drive, spin cycle, working on SGA. Oh, nice shake and bake right there down low. Couldn't finish off the rim, though, by McConnell. Jumper off the offensive rebound is good. Right back by Nembhard. McConnell. Oh, he steals the inbound, and he scores up and off the backboard for TJ McConnell. 95-95. Houdini-like there. TJ McConnell steals the inbound right at the rim, goes in for an easy 2. SGA at the left wing, backs his way at the elbow, takes on Nembhard for the timer. SGA double team, SGA floated the shot, and he got fouled. 2 shots coming up here at the free throw line by SGA. Wow, I gotta see a replay of this. No, they're gonna show a replay of the SGA foul over Nembhard. But TJ McConnell stole the inbounds and scored. They're showing McConnell the missed shot tipped over to Nembhard for the offensive rebound in the bucket. And then he steals the inbound off the Caruso inbound pass from point-blank range in the baseline and scores right underneath the hoop. 2 shots here by SGA at the line. First one, no good. Missed it off the rim. If you're doing the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe here. What a game tonight. Caruso will check out now for the Thunder. Second shot is good by SGA. 96-95, approaching the 8-minute mark left to go. Thunder have turned it over 18 times. Pacers just 11 turnovers. Mathurin takes the jumper, and he buries it from the perimeter. Benedict Mathurin, bang, bang. It's a 3. It's a 2-point lead for the Pacers. 98-96. What a game indeed. 25 off the bench by Mathurin. Inside the key, J-Dub for the tie. Scoop score. Up and off the backboard. Good with a left-hand layup. Tied up here at 98. Back and forth, back and forth. Type in the chat who you want to win this one. Pacers or Thunder. McConnell slides it off the top and into the hands to Mathurin. Then a go-to around the perimeter with 25. Mathurin bumped into, bobbled, lost the ball. Siakam picks it up. Siakam tiptoeing the midcourt line into the hands to Mathurin. Attacks the paint, soars up, missed the layup as Holmgren comes out with a defensive rebound. Benedict Mathurin with a major game tonight off the bench, saving the Pacers. Spin cycle, SGA dump off down low. Holmgren clobbered, and he is fouled on the floor with 7:04 left to play. Holy moly, what a game tonight. Yeah, I got that earlier, Joe. I'll check it out when I have a chance. Happy Wednesday night indeed. Welcoming Connor in the stream. We got 1.2K out here on the channel. If you guys are new, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Miles Turner will check back in. Oh. That should have been a backcourt violation by Siakam. He had 1 foot behind the mid-court line. It was play on for that possession, led to the Mathurin 3. Thunder going right to left on the floor. They're in their far side front court here. J-Dub inbounds off to Hardenstein. Handoff back to J-Dub. J-Dub at the edge of the midcourt logo. Takes on Mathurin. Bounce pass off to Hardenstein. He rolls down to the hoop. Hardenstein puts up the shots. No good. Missed the mark over Turner. Turner collects the defensive rebound. Left to right on the court for the Pacers as they have possession. Turner. Hand off to Halliburton. Crossover. Takes the 3. Top of the key. Bang, bang. It is good. Trifecta from downtown by Tyrese Halliburton. It's a 3-point lead for the Pacers and a timeout taken on the floor by OKC. 101-98. Halliburton, absolutely him off the crossover, jacks up the three, and he buries it. What a game. Tyrese Halliburton, major shot right there from the perimeter. He has 22 tonight. 6:40 left to go. Tyrese Halliburton showing up in a big way. 22 points, 8 assists, 2 steals, 6 rebounds. It's on 9 for 14 shooting, 4 for 7 from the perimeter. Benedict Mathurin is having a massive game himself, attacking, getting downhill, getting to the rim this entire game, heading to the free throw line. 25 points in 22 minutes on 9 for 12 shooting tonight by Mathurin. Siakam at 17, 10 off the bench by McConnell. DeMarc on the stream, welcome in. RF, Jacob, Robert, thanks for joining in, everybody. Thunder, top players tonight, 22 each by SGA and J-Dub. Chet Holmgren with 20, 12 by Lou Dort. So Halliburton, 22 points, 8 assists. It's possible we could see a double-double out of Halliburton tonight. He just needs 2 more assists to get himself there. Yeah, double-double watch. Chet Holmgren, 20 points, 8 rebounds. SGA, 20.7 rebounds. Halliburton on double-double watch, 22 points, 8 assists for Halliburton. 5 steals tonight by TJ McConnell. This could come down to who takes care of the basketball. The Thunder tonight having a lot of issues with turnovers. 17 turnovers by OKC, 11 by the Pacers. This led to fast break points 15-8 for Indiana. 21-10 points off turnovers scored for the Pacers tonight. These are the games that the Pacers win. They're 8-1 in clutch time games this season. They're going up against the team that led the NBA with a plus 12.8 scoring margin of victory in the regular season. The Thunder haven't played many games that's close. They have a 5-3 record in the playoffs in games decided by single digits. Turner tonight, he has 7. So just 7 points. He's missed 8 field goals. 2 for 10 shooting, just 1 for 4 from 3 for Turner. .640 left to play. What a battle tonight between these two teams. If you guys are new in the stream, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. I'll be back for Game 4 as well, covering Game 4 of the finals on Friday. Halliburton tonight, 22 points, 8 assists. Inbound goes back to the Thunder. Pacers have outscored the Thunder in the fourth quarter 17-9. Right to left on the floor, J-Dub slides it off to Hardenstein at the left wing perimeter. Into the hands of the Dort. Outside goes up over to SGA. SGA dribbles up free throw circle. Finds Lou Dort at the top of the key. Oh, it's a big U. It's a traveling violation. Charge to SGA. Turnover number 18 tonight for the Thunders. SGA walked with the basketball. Back it goes to the Pacers. Up by 3 on their home floor for Indiana, looking to seize control right now in Game 3 of the series. Halliburton at the right wing. Offensive foul. Picked up, charged to Miles Turner on an illegal screen. Back-to-back turnovers. When you got momentum going their way, Miles Turner setting an illegal screen around the perimeter, knocking down the SGA. Turnover back by the Pacers. Thunder with the basketball. Edge of the midcourt logo for J-Dub as we approach the 6-minute mark left to go in the fourth. J-Dub dribbles up inside the key. Runner. Jalen Williams got it to go. It's good for 2. 101-100. G-Shan, welcome in. Sorry to hear about Channel 5, bud. Bounce pass off to Tartar. Tartar rolls down, circles his way underneath. Tartar right past Holmgren, gets the rim and he scores. Up and off the glass, good for the bucket. 9 points tonight by Miles Tartar. 3-point lead right now for Indiana. Here goes Chet. Attacks on Tartar. Blocked by Tartar. Obi Toppin comes out with a loose ball. Pacers have it. Pass midcourt for Indiana. Nembhard into the hands to Halliburton. Halliburton sends it off to Nembhard. Nembhard, kick out, corner, Toppin, outside, Tartar. Into the hands once again to Halliburton. Halliburton, 8 on the timer. Halliburton, crossover, dribbles up on the SGA at the elbow. Halliburton at the corner, launches a good offensive rebound back to Halliburton. And Nembhard drives on Caruso. Caruso picks up the reach and foul. 4:58 left to play. This will reset the Pacers offense here. Wow, what a game. 4:58 left to go. My apologies there for dropping frames. For some reason, if I do drop frames and you lose the audio is choppy, make sure to just refresh the stream and you should be able to get it back in a matter of moments. Jumper's good at the elbow. Andrew Nembhard buries the 2. 105-100. Classic Andrew Nembhard gets clutch shots with under 5 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. This game most likely will result in an Indiana victory since Nembhard started to do that right now. Back it goes to the Pacers. Runner off the mark, no good. Shoved in by Obi Toppin with a 2-handed flush. Pacers with a 2-point lead. Obi Toppin with a man's jam right there with a putback slam. Thunder down by 7. Largest deficit of the game for OKC. J-Dub dribbles, drives, attacks. Blocked off the glass by Toppin. Obi Toppin taking over this game right now. Pacers gonna slow it down. Nembhard at the right wing perimeter. He's become clutch around the 4-minute mark and 3-minute mark left to go. 4 minutes remaining. Jumper deep 2 off the mark. No good, miss by Nembhard. Rebound secure by Lou Dort. OKC will slow it down. SGA drives down low. Ball got poke loose, got it back. Dump off into the hands to Holmgren. Quadruple teamed inside the key as he went up and he got fouled off the turnaround shot. 2 free throws coming up here at the line by Chet Holmgren. D Wade, welcome back in, brother. Thanks for joining in, man. What a game we got. Obi Toppin, if you just joined in with authority, a monstrous putback slam for Obi Toppin. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Toppin a plus 16 on the floor tonight with 8 points. Benedict Mathurin having a massive game, 25 points for him. 22 points, 9 assists, 8 rebounds. Almost a double-double. Closing in as well on a triple-double if he keeps it up with just 2 more rebounds and 1 more assist for Tyrese Halliburton. 17 by Siakam, 10 off the bench by McConnell. Thunder tonight, led by J-Dub with 24, SGA with just 22, SGA with 6 turnovers tonight. 20 points by Chet Holmgren. 6 turnovers tonight for the MVP. What a game. The style of play benefiting the Pacers. 51% shooting. They're built to win games like these. Games that they're out shooting their opponents. Field goal percentage wise from the floor. They've turned it over 6 times fewer. TJ McConnell, big game off the bench in steals. Yeah, he has got 5 steals tonight. 3 blocks by Miles Tartar. Obi Toppin coming to play here recently. The Pacers have outscored the Thunder 23-11 in the fourth quarter. Pacers 10 for 16 shooting in the fourth quarter. Thunder just 5 for 11. Thunder with 4 turnovers in this quarter. What a game. Thunder looking to get the inbound. Chet Holmgren, far side of the floor. This ball off the inbound gets batted out of bounds off Neesmith. It will stay Thunder ball. Chet Holmgren on the floor. Caruso, J-Dub, SGA, Lou Dort. Inbound goes over to Caruso. Caruso at the top of the key. Slides it off to SGA. SGA was just 22 in an inefficient game. Off game by him today. Jumper, 18-footer straight away. Swash! He buries the jumper by Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. 24 for Shea right now. 3:20 remaining. Inbound goes to Nembhard here for the Pacers. Left to right on the floor for Indiana. Nembhard crosses midcourse. Nembhard, Halliburton, Turner, Siakam, and Neesmith, the 5 of the floor. Halliburton dribbles up to the left wing. Pass off to the right corner. Open 3. Aaron Neesmith buries the triple. Tyrese Halliburton. Double-double. That's his 10th assist of the game. First main 3 tonight for Neesmith. 7 points now for Neesmith. Inside, low block, loose ball, turnover. Again by the Thunder. Turner collects the steal. Pacers will slow it down. 8-point lead. Halliburton lost it. Caruso with a steal. Caruso fouled from behind by Neesmith. 2 shots coming up by Alex Caruso as he got clobbered off the race to the hoop. And Caruso right now needs a moment. Tough soldier right now on the floor as Aaron Neesmith tried to track him down, clobbered him, tried to come up with a block from behind. Let's see here where he swatted it. Ooh, yeah, he swatted his left arm. The upper shoulder going up in the layup in the process there. Heavy contact, both of the shoulders. Aaron Neesmith got a hold to as he was trying to track him down from behind. Two shots coming up here at the free throw line for Caruso with 2:35 left. Wow, $10,000 for Saeed on the line in this game. Best of luck out there. Hopefully that comes through, Saeed. Big reminder to anybody out there, if you're betting on sports, make sure to please bet responsibly and make sure to bet within the means of your income limits or so. That does not mean betting 20%, 30% plus of your total income out there. That means bet very, very small amounts, like what you would bet on like a sandwich or pizza money or so. Unless you're a multi-millionaire and can afford that. If you're putting bets on the sports, please bet responsibly. Or so if you're from the Americas, that like the US, that means like putting like wagers of like $5, $10, whatever you can afford, 20, 25, 50, 100. I would not recommend thousands. I hope that's in pesos or that's in another form of currency if it's in thousands, because if that's in US dollars, that's concerning. Yeah, this is being looked at the monitor right now on that foul call. Aaron Neesmith shooting foul. This is under review to see if there's anything flagrant. That was some heavy contact there, but I think it's going to be common. James Capers, Tony Brothers, and Tyler Ford, the 3 officials tonight for this game. So they do not have Scott Foster, the series extender, tonight. If Scott Foster, the series extender, is the referee for Game 4, make sure to pick the loser of this game tonight to win Game 4. Scott Foster has been known to be the series extender. So Caruso trying to go in for a layup. That was some hard contact. Got clobbered on both of the upper shoulders of Aaron Neesmith. They called it Common shooting foul, so no flagrant one there. Charged to Neesmith. 2 free throws coming up by Caruso at the line. First free throw is good. Second shot is good by Caruso. Hardenstein right now is on the bench. 110-104, 6-point game. 5 of the floor for OKC looks like this. Chet Holmgren, SGA, J-Dub, Alex Caruso, and Lou Dort. A loose ball in the corner by the Pacers. Battle for this loose ball. Siakam battling with J-Dub as it went out of bounds, and it's off of Siakam here. That's a turnover charge to Indiana. Gonna go back to the Thunder right now. What a game. Thunder will get this inbound. Neesmith, Nembhard, Siakam, Turner, and Halliburton is the 5 of the court currently for the Pacers. 2:10 left to go in the fourth. Caruso puts the ball into the hands to SGA. SGA pocket pass off to Holmgren at the elbow. Holmgren dish outside to the wing. J-Dub having a really good game. No look pass left wing. Holmgren took the 3. Blocked by Turner. From the perimeter, Holmgren got it back. Drives, attacks on Turner. Holmgren going up. Got it stripped out of bounds. Off of Chet Holmgren. It's a turnover. Indiana will get the basketball right back. Chet Holmgren coughs it up. 6-point lead for the Pacers. Miles Turner locked down defensively on Chet right there. Halliburton looking for the dagger to win this game. Shovel pass. Siakam kick out corner. Open 3. Aaron Neesmith off the mark. No good. Rebound secured by the Thunder here. J-Dub at the right wing will slow it down into the hands to SGA. Minute and a half left to go in the fourth quarter. Needing something quickly. Down by 6. Up fake. Across the floor into the hands to Caruso. Back into the hands to SGA. SGA top of the key. Takes on Siakam 1-on-1. SGA dribbles up to the elbow. Rises for the deep 2. Off the back rim. No good for the MVP. Rebound secured in the corner by Nembhard. Attacking the paint. Siakam right past the defense. Scores. Up and off the backboard. Good for 2 by Pascal Siakam. Timeout taken to the floor by the Thunder. The Indiana Pacers, they can smell it. They can feel it. 112-104 with 109 left to go in the fourth quarter. An 8-point lead about to go up if they can close it out. 2-1 in the series. The Indiana Pacers, the 4 seed, built different in the playoffs. The Benedict Mathurin game tonight. 25 points by Mathurin for the leading scorer on the floor in this game. Halliburton double-double, 22 points, 10 assists, 19 by Siakam with a basket to put his team up by 8. How about Miles Turner tonight? 5 blocks by Turner, 5 steals by TJ McConnell. The Pacers taking control of the basketball game, and the team that wins this series will be the team that wins the turnover battle in more games than the other team. 19 turnovers by the Thunder, 14 turnovers by the Pacers, 21-14 points off turnovers in favor of Indiana tonight. June basketball at its finest for this Pacers squad. Just so well coached. Rotating bodies in and out. Everybody playing their role on this team. Sharing the basketball. Sharing and spreading the rock. Wow, it's just a thing of beauty. 11 guys deep. It's a winning method when you go deep into the playoffs. Right baseline attack here by J-Dub as he soars up over Neesmith, gets fouled. 2 free throws coming up with 1 minute left to play for Jalen Williams. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Oh, this game was never rigged tonight. No series. All right. Yeah, we got it back. My apologies there. 114 to 107. That's what we got right now. As the chat went up, we have like 11 seconds left to go. My apologies. I had lost connection, I guess. I don't know if it was a YouTube glitch or so, as we just have a layup scored by the Pacers in the final seconds, down to 2.3 seconds left to go. But yeah, if you guys were seeing a frozen screen for the last like couple seconds or so, my apologies about that, as this clock has expired. 116 to 107 is the final score. The Pacers hold off the Thunder and win the game. Yeah, it's perfectly clear over here. Perfectly clear where I am. I don't know why it glitched at the very end. I think it's like a YouTube overload with way too many people on YouTube or so at the same time for some reason. So yeah, my apologies there at the very end. I don't know why it glitched at the very end there. So this score just went final. Pacers go up 2-1 in the series against OKC, winning 116 to 107, the final score. It glitched at like the worst possible time ever. At least the game didn't go into overtime. But yeah, I don't know if it's like an internet outage on my end. It keeps on happening like the last couple weeks or so for some reason. I don't know if it's like a town-wide outage or what that's going on or so, but it randomly like happens during nighttime from like time to time, and then it like reconnects or so. J-Dub, big game for him. 26 points for J-Dub. For OKC, not enough in this game. He had a really good third quarter. The man of the match tonight for the Pacers, Benedict Mathurin, incredible game for him. 27 points he finished with tonight. Tyrese Halliburton, double-double, almost a triple-double. 22 points, 11 assists, 9 rebounds by Halliburton tonight. Siakam finished with 21. McConnell with 5 steals and 10 points for TJ McConnell. 5 blocks by Miles Turner. The Pacers played their game, which is high-scoring offense, and did it through efficiency. 116 tonight. They are a perfect 13-0, where they scored 111 points or greater in the playoffs. 51% shooting by the Pacers, and Indiana forced OKC into 19 turnovers. Pacers with just 14 turnovers in this game. Way too many turnovers by OKC. They had a rough game tonight with a lot of turnovers. 19 total led to the Pacers leading points off turnovers 21-14. Thanks for joining in, everybody. Being a part here to stream for this one. Before I do sign off, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Pacers go up 2-1 in the series. The team that wins Game 3 wins approximately 70% of the time. And for the team that wins Game 3, that goes up 2-1 in the series. Big Game 3 win on their home floor for Indiana. I'll be back on Friday for Game number 4 of the series. Once again, taking place at Indiana, same time, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time, 7:30 p.m. Central Time. And what should be a fantastic game. That's a must-win game for OKC, because it gets even tougher with teams trailing 3-1. Very difficult to come from behind and win those games in the playoffs. How about that? The Game 3 curse broken on the 4th time for the Pacers, indeed. And the Pacers, the 4th seed, just built different in the playoffs. Benedict Mathurin, massive game with 25. 47 points off the bench combined. Obi Toppin had a massive putback slam with like 2 minutes left to go that gave them the exclamation point finish on this game. The Thunder with barely any contributors off the bench in this game. Just 8 points by Caruso, 6 by Joe, 4 by Hardenstein. That is 18 bench points for the Thunder compared to 47 in this game by the Pacers. 47-18 in bench points. It wasn't even close in bench points tonight for this game. Plus, Nesmith, guys like Nesmith and Turner and Nembhard, they were held to single digits in this game. 7 by Nesmith, 9 by Turner, Nembhard with 8. They could be better during the next game. That's concerning for OKC. Didn't get that much out of Caruso tonight. Only 8 points by him. But the guys that you needed to get points out of, J-Dub and Holmgren got you the points that they needed. 26 by J-Dub, 20 by Holmgren with 10 rebounds SGA, lackluster game, finished just 24.6 turnovers tonight for SGA for him. He needed to drop down 35 plus to win this game. If he drops down 30, then his team loses by 3, 116-113, because he had 24. Yeah, he would need 35 to win this game, and unfortunately, he had a tough game tonight. Played 42 minutes. Only could score 24 tonight. Thanks all for joining in for this one tonight. My apologies at the end there. For some reason, stream glitched in like the final minute or so. That was unfortunate, but at least he didn't miss too much. It was a couple free throws that we missed off the board here or there, and good thing it wasn't in overtime. We're going to close out to the channel members. All channel members get a shout out at the end of each and every single one of my live streams here. We got Jason, Bradley, Warren, Kelly, I Am Ghost, Denisha Player, Asia, Ice Baby, Katie Okie, SGA Sports Talk Channel, Lonely Satellite, Natural Neat, Ian, Michael, John, Norma, Jonathan, Greedo, Mark, Jobo, Michigan Sports, Canabro, Mike, Greg, Vegas, Pringle, Fishing Up a Storm, Ride Dog, Woody, Sam, Jedlocket Productions, Flip the Script, Barco, Andre, Andrew, Know Yourself, Pat in the chat, William, the infamous Marty Bar, Joe, Kenneth, Bill, Carlos, Gary, this guy, and new in the membership, first time tonight, is Romero. Thanks for joining in, everybody, being a part of the stream for this one. The Pacers go up 2-1 in the series. The Pacers win over the Thunder in Game 3 tonight, 116-107 the final score. Thanks all for joining in, everybody, and enjoy the rest of your Wednesday night, folks.